Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Sam.
Rob. Coach the Don.
And this is the Top Podcast where we talk One Piece and anime. Woo!
Yes, sir!
What up, everybody? How are you? Thank you for tuning in to episode 218. It has been exactly 101 episodes since we had the most famous person we've ever actually met in our lives.
Probably.
By the name of Shonen Showdown. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm just happy to be here. As your janitor, thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to talk some One Piece and some anime, man.
Yeah?
Let's get into it.
All right, thank you. Oh, and I cannot forget, for the first time, we got Coax the Don from JVTV Anime.
Nice.
What up, baby?
Honored to be here with you guys. These three legends of black excellence.
Half black.
Oh, man.
Thank you for being here to both of you, man. We met up at Anime NYC. Decided let's make this a thing, and it just happened. So appreciate you coming on One Piece Break Week, man. How did y'all feel about Anime NYC?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I was shooting like a lot of draft battles that will be coming soon. The record wasn't too bad this weekend. It wasn't too bad. Other than that, though, we did go to the TOPT TOPT panel. Oh man, it was crazy in there, y'all. Like, it was packed out, and we had a lot of fun.
There was a couple seats empty, bro.
Why you?
Like
what?
one or two.
I didn't see them. All I know is I was in there, and everybody was in there going crazy, and it was a really, really good time. So I don't want to spoil too much unless you end up dropping that.
Nah, yeah, we're definitely going to drop the video, because we
Okay.
did go to Anime NYC, and it was a great time. We had a fun time.
I was talking all that
He was like, yo, mute your phones.
I thought I did.
Mute your phones, yo. And he's the one that goes off.
I thought I did. That's
Good
my
job,
bad.
Seb. How about you, Coach?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. So this is my first anime NYC appearance ever. Honestly, I think this is my first anime convention out of Texas. I usually just only go to Dream Cons or like local Houston cons. Got you. Yeah, this is a great first experience. I think I got some great networking in. Did some great interviews with a lot of dope cosplayers. That was so great to even just meet so many people. My favorite thing or like experience about the cons is like you get to see so many people of like mutual interest coming together and just nerding out.
Yeah.
Like no shyness, everybody's just like, it's just community, it's just fun. And I got to see you guys panel. That was really dope. That was also a highlight of my experience as well.
Oh, thank you, man.
It was
really
so
fun.
packed in there. It wasn't even enough time for me to ask a question. That's how it was.
I didn't lie,
Man.
bro.
Because Rob want to go up twice. He because he the
don't do
CEO.
that.
He gets
Don't do that.
he gets special privileges.
No. Y'all are in there talking crazy. Like, that's why I had to. I'm like, what's going on?
We could bring up some of that craziness, though. We can see what's up. But, to everybody that's on YouTube Live right now, I want to get this video to 2,000 likes. So please hit that like button if you haven't already yet. And tell everybody that's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. To everybody that we met at Anime NYC, you got to see the twins, man.
Yeah.
They was out like rare Pokemon. I appreciate you so much for just coming to the panel. Also, to everybody that just tunes in every week and supports us. If you have not supported these gentlemen just yet, they are in the video description below. You can click their YouTubes and it'll send you directly to them. Or if they have other websites, it'll be there too. So if you are interested, please follow them. But to everybody out there that sends super chats, remember, we're podcasts. We don't have any chapter this week, but we will read your super chats organically. So if we haven't gotten to them yet, give us a second. I promise you, we will get to them. But we just want to say thank you in advance. But other than that, before we start going into other things, Seb, let's say what's up to chat. Let's read some super chats. And then,
All right, we got a couple people in here. Like Larry said, hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. I see NYC Anime Nerd who held it down at Anime NYC, man.
Yeah, got us that interview.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. If
Our
you haven't,
boy.
please subscribe to his stuff. I see Sophia in here, AXM, Spencer Jones, Trio, Invincible Beast, Wise Life Jody, Vibe Rune, Tucky Neutron, MF Teach, Twilight Straw Hat, 00, Villain D Juice, Cyborg Franky, Aiden Go to Bank, Post Sniper, Kaizoku Kid, Praduman, I believe. Yops, Joshua Talbot. Just so many of y'all in here. Please hit that like button. Like I said, it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And let's get into some super chats, guys. Hopefully they have some for y'all too, man. So we got 2 months at Nakama status from our guy, Riaset Chowdhury. It says, read Magi, Fire Punch, Golden Kamui, and Jigo Kuraku. Jigo Kuraku. I'm not familiar with that last one. I've heard of Magi. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Haven't heard of Fire Punch either. But I've started Golden Kamui in the anime and the manga. I'm going to finish that because I feel like the story is really good. I need more time. But have y'all...
Yeah, I mean, Magi's elite. I'm a big fan of that. I think Fire Punch came out from the same creator as Chainsaw Man, I believe.
Okay.
I believe. And then, obviously, Golden Kamui. I'm not caught up, but I did watch a decent amount of that, too.
It's heat, bro.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, Golden Kamui's fire. Golden Kamui's fire.
I haven't heard of that one. I did watch Maki. I feel like there was a movie with Sinbad after, or like his own series.
Oh, he had his own series. Yeah, Sinbad has his own series.
Yeah, I heard that was fire.
You mean Shazam? For those that do not know,
oh my god,
he was the Shazam before Shaq.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, Kuzan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
let
Kuzan. My bad.
That's why we have Marv, man.
Yeah, that's why we got Marv.
I was gonna let him make it, but I said, you know what?
Listen, bro.
Oh, Marv, everybody thought PMC was you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Should have said yeah.
But thank you. We got another 28 Canadian from Benjamin. It says, what's up, my guys? Had to send my Larry tax at 8 a.m. because I'm working late, but we'll catch up on the pod tonight. But I'm wondering, since Larry hates giants, Seb hates fishmen, and Law hates animals, who do you hate, Lionel? Hashtag Larry tax. All right. Well, one, sorry.
How about we just throw the question to them?
Yeah. I'll say this real quick. Send the Lionel Focus chat is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
The
you never
track
know he's gonna
record.
make it.
Yeah, bro. That's just wild for you. But is there a race?
That's crazy. Wait,
Or-
what? Yo.
In One
Wow.
Piece.
Is there a race you dislike?
In One
like,
Piece.
anime?
Yeah.
Oh man. A race I dislike? I don't think so. Not in One Piece. There's factions I dislike,
Talk
but
to me.
I don't think obviously the Celestial Dragons.
What about that you would tolerate?
Yo, y'all trying to get?
That seemed like a setup.
This is why I'm like,
Listen, man.
man. Oh
Hey,
man,
hey.
I don't have a race I dislike in One Piece. I don't think so.
Rob Lyon, I heard him. We was at my
When?
crib.
So you're
When?
saying?
We was at my crib. Rob was speaking a whole different tune, but it's all right.
What did he say?
What?
Wait, you supported Celestial Dragons?
Yo.
That's crazy. So you're okay with slavery?
Yeah.
Wait. Who did you say he hated again? Who did he hate?
He hates giants.
I
man.
don't hate
Oh, okay.
giants.
Nah,
I don't
you-
hate giants.
So how did that
I think
come
the
up?
world needs to hold them to an accessible standard, right?
Mhm.
Like if you have a convenience store,
Yeah.
right? And you only have stairs, it's not accessible to your disabled, clientele, right? They can't go up there with their wheelchairs, right?
Mhm.
The same outlook should be provided for giants because they're so strong. It provides a dangerous, environment for them to make a mistake and murk somebody because they accidentally stepped on them.
You know who you sound like right now?
What?
Get him.
Sega Hokage.
Get him.
That's what I said.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Hey,
No.
That's what I said.
No.
You really told me wrong.
Toby
That's what it
Rama
sounds
was different because he actually was like, yo, no, I don't want them in the village. I'm going to put them in a corner and then make them the police force where they're directly antagonizing the country. Therefore, they would always face some type of hostility. Whereas I'm saying you can integrate the giant culture, but you have to be aware that they're sometimes going to sleep. And then if they roll over, they could just murk an old woman. So you have to be aware that your strength is also your handicap in life.
But I don't think the conversation has ever been integrating into day-to-day life. You're like living right next to giants. They were just asking for a seat at the world government table.
I said that they could have a seat. I said they could have a seat.
Oh.
How about you, Cokes? Do you have like a group that you don't rock with? And don't cop out like Rob.
Well,
Let's say
I'm-
Celestial Dragon.
I'm gonna be honest with you, my guy. One Piece is peak fiction. So it's not much to really just dislike about the show.
Okay.
So I can't really just pick a certain group right now.
You can snipe another anime if you want. No.
I really have to sit on that though, man. I don't think I can.
Hey, yo. All right, we got another 5. From
Crazy,
Reset, it says, just here to pay my taxes.
Oh my god.
Hashtag Larry tax. Hashtag hentai showdown tax. Hashtag Cokes tax. Jokes aside, love your vids. Also, who does Seb hate more? Takemichi or Sabo? It's not even remotely close. It's Takemichi.
Oh, thank
and
word.
it's
Thank God.
it's not. I would get a Sabo tattoo, bro, if it meant Takemichi never existed. All right, that's a little too far. But I hate Takemichi, bro. A shame to all delinquent manga out there ever, bro. Absolute shame. Another 2 from Alex Perez. Shonen out here protecting dragon stocks. We'll
Yes.
see.
Yes, this is what I'm here for. This is literally what I'm here for. If you're a Revolutionary Army fan, I'm here for you. All right, so
The 6 of y'all that are out there.
We'll get into. Hey, just remember, because I already know the energy is gonna switch. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be lovely.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Wise Life. Jody, it says, Happy Mondays, fellas. Which potential God Valley matchup would you like to see the most? Roger versus Garling, Whitebeard versus Rayleigh, Garp, and Rocks. And who wins? Hashtag Larry Joe attacks. Hashtag I got the Baconators ready law. Hashtag in goons we trust. Hashtag Marv the GOAT. Do you of those matchups you saw there, did you have one that you would prefer or like to see the most?
I mean, I think Whitebeard's gonna clash Garling.
I think that too.
But out of those matchups that were mentioned, I think Rocks versus Garp is one I really, really want to see. Not just because they're both very, very powerful and I want to see more of Rocks, because that's absolutely one of the major reasons, but also that Rocks had a certain respect for Garp as well, right? He looked at somebody that, possibly could be somebody that he could recruit or something like that. And I feel like just because Rocks has that respect for Garp, he's going to go in battle and actually put in some real Haki into his attacks as well. So I would love to see that. I want to see the clash. I want to get more of Rocks' power too. Yeah.
What about you, Cokes?
So I love that duel. I'd like to see that fight. Only reason I'm not as interested in it is because we know, spoiler alert, Rocks was taken down by Roger and Garp. So I feel like I already know how if he's gonna take both of y'all to beat him, I already know going into a 1v1 who's gonna win. So I'd be more interested in the Whitebeard versus Garling matchup. That 1v1 sounds very interesting. Only because I look at Garling as such a strong adversary right now, and he just turned into one of the elders. But we also know Whitebeard is known as the world's strongest man. He's held that title for decades. So it's like I feel like that's a closer matchup. I really want to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that.
What about you, bro?
Yeah, for agenda purposes, I gotta side with Cokes as far as Garling and Whitebeard. I know that wasn't one of the matchups that was presented, but I don't know if y'all saw this. I got this huge debate with the twins. I don't even remember which side you were on that one per se, Larry. I think you leaned more twins about Garling being the person that Whitebeard was referring to. And he said that he got that scar from somebody back in the day.
Yeah.
Twins absolutely crashed out on me, and I crashed out back on them. So I need that just to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll be a W. Granted, I don't know if he got the scar at God Valley, but that's not so much the point. It's more so.
That was the point.
No.
That was the point.
I said that he got the scar from him. I didn't say God Valley needed to be the location or the time.
That's what you said, though.
No.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, always do this.
That's what
Go
he said.
back and watch. Go back and watch. I need the.
He said that after we pinpointed that was incorrect. He couldn't have gotten the scar because the scar wasn't there until he had his final drink with Roger. And he has a whole nother scar when he links up with Shanks, right? We said, Garling would have to come after him after God Valley. And even then,
and I said
we were
that's
still
possible,
like,
and y'all said it's not possible.
we still said that. No, but that was a whole different topic of the conversation. Where we were like, it's more Roger that he was
He
speaking
gonna make me
towards
crash out
than
again.
Garling.
The point
saying.
was the person that Garling was referring to about the scar was Garling. And I said God Valley could be the place. I said it could be after that. I'm saying the scar itself was given to him by Garling. And that's why he made the, when I see your face, the scar aches, whatever. I'm reminded of the scars, whatever.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
I just told you it's two different conversations.
No, these were the same conversation.
No. There was two different conversations to that one point.
Okay.
The conversation, again, because I have to say it again, wasn't at God Valley. It was after God Valley. He had to be able to land that scar because he doesn't have it after God Valley, right? So then we said, oh, okay, who was Whitebeard actually talking about to Shanks? We said it couldn't have been Garling because we believed it was Roger. So there's two different instances of that conversation.
Either way.
That's what we were saying.
Either way. I want the Garling versus Whitebeard.
It's not a W. It's
so
still
that
not a
y'all
W if
can
they
know,
fight.
so that we can go down the path.
Okay.
All right? Just know.
I do like your headcanon though.
Hey, listen. I got pushback as to whether it could be after or not. Y'all talk about scars when they were placed. That it's Oda,
Semantics.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
It's not semantics. Because that was his whole point of who scarred
No,
him.
the point was that he saw the face and thought of the scar. When it happened, it was irrelevant.
Are we?
Yeah,
Am
Am I tripping? When the scar happened is irrelevant. Y'all said it had to be Roger because so and so was on the ship and this was the reveal. I said
Did you
it
not,
doesn't have to be Roger.
Did you not just say the scar had to be during God Valley or
No!
after God Valley or even after God Valley? Like, you literally just said the scar had to happen between those three moments.
No.
We literally said it can't happen during God Valley.
And I
even
said
if they fought,
it
so there's no
doesn't
W.
matter if it happened at God Valley or not. That could be the first time they
Okay,
fought.
that's the second
etc.
conversation.
No, this
'Cause
is
you got
all
proven
in
wrong
loop
on the
in
first one.
It's not proven wrong yet either. That's the other problem.
Am I retarded?
Oda can.
Like, what is going on, bro?
Oda can retcon 1,000 things if he feels like it. I'm saying, y'all are saying that because we didn't visually see a scar on the Whitebeard's chest when his chest wasn't entirely seen, he wasn't shirtless in the scene that you're referring to, that he couldn't have gotten a scar on God Valley. When we've seen Oda mess up scars on characters several times. But again, the point of the conversation...
What are we talking about?
The point of the conversation was when he said he got the scar, it was about
So
Garland.
Whitebeard didn't have his shirt open, so now we can't scar. Like, what are you talking about? The whole thing was, when you talk to Shanks, there's a scar that aches, and best believe it reminds me. You remind me of him, bro. It's about the scar. So you're saying that Oda forgot to place this scar that he brings up later on in Whitebeard's life on Wano. Like, literally, we see his chest open in Wano.
Is his shirt off? Do you see his entire chest? No.
Where the scar is in the middle, bro.
He has like 5 scars on his chest. There's
Not
one
that time.
here, and
Not during that time.
All right, bro.
And that's after God Valley.
I can't, bro. Again, for the 100th time.
Oh my God.
When the scar happens, doesn't matter. Y'all crashed out over the fact that it could be Garling. So again, when Whitebeard gets his scar, whether it's God Valley or
you
not,
done?
I'm done.
All right.
That's what I want to see.
All right. My matchup has to be Rocks versus Roger and Garp.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing that because I believe there was some truth that they had to team up.
Yeah.
So for me, just based on like, I don't know, that weird little panel that Rocks threw that like sword blast at the ship, and then it showed like the ship was like turning in on itself because of the Haki.
Oh yeah.
I was like, we've been in space.
Yep.
So
And
like, if we've been in space.
Listen, there's
man.
levels to Haki,
There's levels to Haki, bro.
Which is something I've been preaching for the longest
Outside
time.
of swordsmanship, bro. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah? Next one?
All
Go
right,
ahead.
we got another 5 from Torta Pounder. It says, if you were forced to eat a devil fruit that matches your personality best, which fruit are you eating? Laws would be the milk logia. # white fan tags.
Our white fans, thank you. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
What would y'all have? What kind of dope food y'all think I would have? That matches your personality?
I'm gonna let Rod go first. I gotta think.
Yeah?
Me, really.
Doflamingos?
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I'll probably go with the Quake fruit. I'll go
Yeah?
white fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a conqueror.
You destroying yourself?
Man, it's not really to be the strongest of, but I feel like in terms of protection, like I feel like Whitebeard is like that guy that will stand up no matter what, and that's like somebody I look to embody basically.
Okay.
So you know, I think Whitebeard's fruit. Yeah, Quake fruit for sure.
Okay. For me, off the top, I think I'm gonna go with Van Auger.
Teleport?
Yeah, ever since I was a
sneaky?
kid.
Sneaky, bro?
Ever since I was
know
a
you're
kid,
sneaky
if
like
I could
that.
have any like power or superpower or whatever, it would always either be teleportation. Never gotta pay for planes or driving and nothing like that, or like reading minds, something like that.
You ever seen that movie Jumper?
I thought the
did.
same thing.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Jumper's
Yeah.
a hard movie,
Yeah.
bro.
That's a low. You
That was a
feel
good
about low
movie,
key.
bro.
A lot
I
of people
love Jumper, bro. Meta know me. I choose Ace's Flame. I'm a flamey guy.
No. Say Sabos.
No, I'm not
Say
saying
Sabos. Say Sabos.
No.
It's Sabos flames.
No, bro.
It's all right.
When
You're
we
hating.
saw Stampede, when Sabo sent his flames, his fire fist, who was next to him? In flames.
Are we using filler? That's crazy. I didn't know where they do that.
think-
I don't know why you would go to
Stampede is
filler at
happening.
all.
We using
I don't know why
Listen,
you
man,
would
I'm
go
just
to
saying, bro.
All right.
non-canon moments. Like.
Seb?
There was some shade already towards it, but Dofi's fruit, man. I be manipulating people all the time. I ain't gonna lie.
Remember he said that.
You don't have
Remember
to.
he said that. Remember he said that.
Kendrick would have words for you.
Listen, bro.
Just know,
it's
chat-
my personality.
Just know,
I can't
chat-
lie. I be trolling. I be manipulating. I be doing stuff. I be making sure things work in my favor a lot. You know.
You got to get the walk down too.
Yeah, bro. Hey. Yo, all right. Next we have Spencer Jones. Another 10. It says the Larry tax is to Doflamingo, as Rob is to Kaido. Now we truly know why the Larry tax exists. With a laughing emoji. Much love and prayers, family. Hashtag Rob pays us with our own money. Hashtag Kumar still in the basement. Hashtag Yonko showdown.
Yo, Spencer is crazy, dog. Shout out Spencer.
The whole Shonen Syndicate.
Man, it's all cap. It's all AI. Like I said, I work here, man. I work here. I just clocked in. So.
Another 2 from Nico87. First tournament base Goku versus Emu, Joy Boy, and Roger.
Base Goku?
Yeah,
Base Goku.
I'm going Emu, Joy Boy, and Roger.
You're
man.
incredibly wild, bro.
I'm going there, bro.
You're incredibly wild,
Listen,
bro.
man.
I mean, he a Blackbeard fan.
Base
That's what-
Goku.
He really
man.
do believe Krillin would lose to Kaido, bro.
I do, man. Killen's never won a fight, man. Show me that.
So that's
Show
kind
me
of
the
good.
W's,
So
Because I thought you said that yesterday. Last night.
That's it.
I was like, nah. I was probably just
Sam,
off the sauce.
Krillin was
you said-
literally in the Tournament of Power. though.
Okay.
He-
I ain't watch Super, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, so then
Ain't even have a
Do he
conversation.
even need to?
I mean,
If what power?
I think if he saw Super, he would not. He would not be.
Why?
saying
In
anything
Super,
like
he
this.
was dodging like a bee, right? Didn't he get bee diffed? I swear he was trying to dodge a bee and failed.
He fought Goku in blue,
I'm just saying, bro.
which should have happened, but it did happen.
Listen, man.
It did happen.
Y'all fall for the money grab, man. I'm good. I'll stay in my ignorance over on this side. Y'all enjoy Super. If y'all like it, y'all like it. We got another 2 from Alex Perez. Shonens against topped in drafting teams when? Well, there is a video that we have. We did one draft. I think it was a year ago. Waifu draft, and I watched Shonen. It was bad.
Yeah, that did happen. That did happen. Heart of the cards. We were supposed to get a run back at Anime NYC.
Yeah, I was.
But
I was,
they were too big time.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They had a panel.
No.
And
That's not what
things
happened.
got busy. So I said, all right, you know what?
I put my hand up and said, hey, Mr. Shonen, I would like to join the anime drafts if possible. He said, you're going to have to wait in line like everybody else.
No, listen. This is the Doflamingo string manipulation that is happening.
What I'm
Separate.
saying actually happened. Did I not raise my hand?
He actually charged us because you remember how like
Wait,
Six
what?
Flags?
Yeah.
Six Flags, they're like, yo, this is like a fast pass.
Yeah, bro.
That's what he has at those cons
Yes.
now. He has a fast
Fast
pass. So
pass.
he
Hey.
charges you and he says, hey man, did you get the $100 package? And we said, no, sir. We only got the free admission. He said, okay, you're going to have to get your it's in line.
You know what? I think that's what happened with me. 'Cause
Hold on.
I actually came to the same.
Hold on.
I got to the location the same time as Rob. I didn't go in line until like
Yeah,
8. I was like
man.
8th or 9th in
Yeah,
line.
bro. Yeah,
I got
bro.
there when it was set up. I was helping
Crazy.
set up, if anything.
You helped set up. You still
A
had to
little
wait in
bit.
line?
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Shonen.
But I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
You know.
bro.
Yo, Sev got y'all on a string like this.
Listen.
This is crazy, yo.
Bro.
Doflamingo did make clones, man.
I raised my hand. I said I volunteer as tribute. I did all of that. Nothing. Couldn't even sniff.
Wait, you have your cards here, right? You said.
Oh,
you want to do one live?
they're in the whip, bro.
Oh, they're in the whip.
You want to do one live?
I have to go out.
I was gonna say, yo, low key, because he does the war.
Oh, the war.
I do have.
Yeah, but we don't have it. So
I have.
No, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Next time.
Okay.
The next 100 episodes.
Next 100 episodes.
I can run out and go get them if you want me to.
Man, we could.
I got to give you a break because the last game we almost ran. Almost.
What happened? You got dropped off.
No, you didn't. Wait. We're not talking about how close it was, though. And if you have some people in the crowd, they say, I won. I don't know.
Some?
A few.
Folks, we hyping up losses?
I guess so.
We don't do that at times. You lost.
You know, people gotta like break their sweat. You know? For the first time ever doing the draft.
I mean, you had heart though. You know what I'm saying?
Stand proud, man. That's crazy.
I took my L just like Whitebeard, then back down once.
Wait, that's
sheesh.
All right, next one.
We got another two from Nico. It says, "What are your top 3 arcs?" Marv also.
That's a good one.
All right. I guess I'll go first. There's been some really good arcs in One Piece. It's always so. Do you guys want to count Water 7 and Enies Lobby as like the same?
I count them as one
like
arc.
two.
Personally,
I like two.
That's fine.
All right, so I'll do Water 7, Enies Lobby. That's my number 1. Sabo Odi, number 2, and then number 3. I'll probably say I want to say Skypiea because of a no.
Wow. Oh my God,
okay.
bro.
That's a
I
pull.
do.
That's a pull.
God.
Wow.
I'll go next and then y'all can go.
Okay.
For me, Water 7, Enies Lobby is number 1. Marine Ford 2, and then to me it's between Alabasta and Saboti. But because you said Saboti, I'll go Alabasta. That was the first arc
Saboti.
that I realized One Piece was truly peak. Like that was when I knew.
Yeah, Alabasta?
Yeah, that was when I knew.
Okay.
Love Crocodile. I love that whole, and I feel like y'all wasn't gonna say it, so I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah. I mean, you want me to go?
Go ahead. You do
All right, so I got Marine Ford at number 1.
Okay.
I think that's the greatest arc. After that, I'll probably go Water 7, Enies Lobby, and then honestly, I'm really, really loving Elbaf right now, but it has to be completed, so I'm not
that's
gonna
what I was
mention
gonna
it.
say.
It has to be completed. So I think I will go with Egghead just because like the post Wano going into Egghead, we got to see so much, and like we got to see like Shanks move, and a lot of characters that we've been waiting to see actually move in that. So I really, really enjoyed Egghead. Like I love those arcs that open up the rest of the One Piece world.
Facts.
Like, and we're not just sitting with the straw hats all day.
Yeah.
You know, like I love that. So, you know, yeah.
I can't wait to see how Egghead is like years from now. Because I feel like Egghead, the reason why I don't put Egghead in top 3 is because there's so much that we've been waiting for that got answered, but I don't know if it was truly a great arc. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we had like the Devil Fruit explanation given to us.
Yep.
We saw the Goro saying what they finally did for once. We got the Joy Boy introduction, you know, that was great. And then we had like the world sinking, and then the world's reaction to that was also great. But
What more
it's
do you
like
want?
You sound like peak so far.
no,
That's what I'm saying.
no,
What more do you, like,
but
that's
it-
something we've been
I get what
waiting
you
But it's
mean,
like, but if it's like, if I just watched it as like a new viewer from like episode 1 of Egghead, how would I enjoy the rest of the arc? That's
are
what
you-
I'm saying. So I'm watching it as a One Piece fan, and I'm thinking, oh, this is the greatest arc ever.
Yeah.
But is it gonna feel that same way 5 years later?
Mm.
And that's because I know I could go back to Water 7 and Enies Lobby, and it's still gonna be peak One Piece.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have any of those revelations. So that's why I'm like, yo, I would love to put Egghead there in my top 3, but it's like,
Well, Enies Lobby had the reveal that the world government was this nebulous, overarching, like evil. Like we didn't really have that before, but I get what you mean.
I think it's easy to say that for like a lot of pre-time skip arcs. Like even Marineford, we get the plot twist that Ace is, the Pirate King's son. Nowhere in no way did I ever see that coming. For Egghead, if you don't know the lore of One Piece, I could definitely see how you wouldn't enjoy it as much as other viewers. But if you do,
I know. That's what's great about it.
yeah. I see what you're saying though. I think like you said, if you're an actual viewer of the show, the shock factor in Egghead is insane. Like, just the elder movement alone will have you like, wow, we've been waiting a decade to see them do anything. They've been in the same room forever.
It's anticipation.
I still remember when that chapter dropped and it was called Starfall. I was like,
It's crazy.
ain't no way. Ain't no.
But low key, like, Egghead is carried by Kuma's story.
But that's the thing. It also
The backstory.
It also
You know what I'm
is
saying?
Oda's like, I don't want to say magnum opus, but people will tell you that's the best backstory he's had.
Yeah.
And that's already been his like calling card hallmark. I'm the GOAT at this thing, and he's topping it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Egghead shouts.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
It was nice, I think, because coming off of Wano, and obviously a lot of people had issues with Wano, Egghead was like nice to get back into the groove of like the true essence of One Piece, at least to me, because I really, really love like, you know, the explanation of characters. We're getting to see more character development. We're understanding why Dr. Vegapunk is who he is, and you know, seeing where he had to play basically both sides of the fence, right? So that's why I feel like it's just like it's one of the greatest arcs in the series.
Vegapunk's actually my biggest problem with Egghead.
Really?
Oda didn't go.
Yeah, low
I've
key.
heard of. Yeah,
And
I
I thought he was well done.
Low key.
I thought
He was an idiot, bro.
yeah. So it's that because I thought the genius piece was well done to a degree, but he's also had some dumb mistakes. And then like
The hierarchy
if
chips.
if you're
That was terrible.
if you're gonna take out Vegapunk and try to make me feel the emotional weight of him being taken out for real, then do it.
yeah.
Like I fell back into the same nobody dies here
Yeah.
stuff that I did with all those other art.
Oh,
And like
okay.
we
All right.
live in it now, and I'm like, to me, as good as Vegapunk was, and even the shock against Clip, like crazy, like the twist, like that all worked. But at the end of the arc, it's like, yeah, what did we do all that for if he's just alive with
feel
all
you.
these different satellites / apparently a prime version of him on Elbaf now? Like
Yeah.
Elbaf making it worse for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can see that aspect, but I feel like as a character, like I feel like he was conflicted, and rightfully so. I mean, being a man of science, as trying to pursue everything, like he really did not have true allegiance to one side until it came to a point of having money and resources, where he had to say, you know what, all right, world government, Marines, I guess I'll listen to you. But then towards the end, where we're seeing Luffy actually starting to embrace like his new role, basically as, you know, the second coming of Joy Boy, and Vegapunk starting to realize these things. He's saying, all right, well, now let me join the good guy side. And it was a little too late. Like that, he was conflicted. So that's why I kind of give him a little bit more grace than maybe some others. But I can see what Seb's saying about like he should have just been out of the story.
You know
but
me,
you know
man.
Oda doesn't.
You know, I feel
Oda's not
about
gonna
that, bro.
typically take off characters like that, man.
Nah,
you know.
I feel-
It's-
Our bad, Cokes. Keep going, bro.
No, you're good. For me, my favorite arcs, I got Wano. I know a lot of people have issues with Wano.
Damn!
I loved Wano, man. Like, I remember Wano was actually the arc that got me reading the manga of One Piece.
Okay.
I never forget, because that's how long Wano actually is. Like, this was
Yeah,
pre-COVID.
Wano was a long time.
This was pre-COVID.
It's the longest arc, right?
We started with Onigashima, like yeah, bro.
We started the pod 10:15.
Yeah.
Correct. So literally, like I remember I was working at Olive Garden in the back while my tables was eating, and I was just reading the manga, and I saw Zoro take the sight out of his own
Stomach against Killer, yeah.
and put it in. I said, "Oh, this is fire! Oh, I gotta see what that is." I said, "Oh, I got it. This is too fire."
Yeah, Zoro was tough.
Yeah, and so I could talk about Wano for hours, but yeah, I got Wano number 1 right now. 2. I feel like I want to say Dressrosa. It's been a minute since I've thought about my list. But when I think about, because Dressrosa is pretty long as well, but not as long as Wano. I think it's like 118 episodes. Crazy thing about it is all those episodes are shot throughout the course of one day. But somehow. But the penmanship in Dressrosa, insane. Emotional with Toy Soldier and Rebecca. It's hard not to cry watching that. And Dressrosa is the only arc we really just get huge Usopp feats. So it's like, I love Dressrosa. The third one, a while ago I was close to saying Egghead because they just kept on piling up on all the shock factor. I was like, man, I'm starting to see what people are saying. But for me, I think it's still Skypiea, specifically because of Enel. And I'm gonna say this here because I say it literally everywhere else I go when I talk about Skypiea and Enel. Literally one of the coldest quotes ever given by an antagonist in all of anime.
Say it, bro.
It's not that people fear God. It's that God is fear itself. This man said that after they thought they killed him, and he literally had to like clear his heart back together along. Like that was like, one of the most menacing scenes I've ever seen.
I remember that.
That was
insane.
insane.
He's the only person that ever won. Know what I'm saying?
Achieved his dream, man.
Got that W. I'm on Verse. Where you at? But yeah.
Man.
All right, next one.
Yep.
Also, guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Try to get 2,000 likes.
Yeah. We got another 7 Canadian from Benjamin. It says, "Is Larry foreshadowing by bringing Rob on? Will you continue to rob us of our money, Larry?" Hashtag Larry tags. Hashtag Shonen.
Y'all need help.
Hashtag Shonen show me your wallet. Hashtag Milkman Law. Hashtag Marvelous.
He don't got a wallet. He just got a black card.
Marv, your top 3. You were part of the super chat as well.
Oh yeah. I haven't finished Egghead, but I think it is gonna be my top 1. Marineford, definitely. And I like is it G6, G7?
G8.
G8.
G8's a good call out.
It's a filler, but I love it.
It's filler,
Yeah.
but
I
It's
love
good.
it. It's good.
I like fillers sometimes.
Yeah.
Compact.
Yeah.
Right after
That's probably one of the best filler arcs.
After Skypiea when they land.
It's like a perfectly placed arc
No,
right there.
literally,
Yeah,
because it's so strategic. Like they playing mental chess.
Yeah,
with the
I liked
giants.
it. I
like
found
that
it really
too.
funny, so I like it.
All right.
We got another one. 70 Czar from OPB. Sanji versus Whole Cake Island Cat. Who wins? Sanji has better strength, speed, durability, hacks, AP feats. Cat proved in chapter 884 that when his future sight is off, he is vastly weaker, and he got bodied by Bounce Man. Wano Sanji is greater than Whole Cake Island Cat. Well, are you saying Wano Sanji, or are you saying Sanji right now?
That was a question I was going to ask.
Yeah, I think it's a different answer, technically, potentially.
Yeah.
Not for me, but it might be for you. I got Sanji either way, but like, I'm the cat hater on the pod. So.
I mean, if it's right now, for me, I'm going Sanji, respectfully.
I'd also go Sanji. I think durability is insane.
Not even just that. I mean, he can recover, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Speed is how you deal with future sight, man. He got it.
he's one of the fastest characters in One Piece right now.
It's a queen.
Who
Queen was dealing with hockey masters, man.
was fighting Marco.
They don't respect Marco on this podcast.
Y'all don't respect Marco on here?
Only me, bro.
Yo, what?
What's wrong with Marco?
It's cat, bro.
Y'all don't like Marco? Wait, what? I didn't know that.
Handling king and queen at the same
Sanji is
time.
chef, man. He got the elemental advantage, bro. Just like pre-time skip back in the day. All right. We got another. I was going to do a poll, but couldn't build it up in time. My bad. We got another 10 from Spencer. Maturing is realizing that the Larry tax and hashtag Busted Open changed this podcast forever. Busted Open is my favorite, bro. It's so funny.
I still don't understand why Lionel said
He
that,
had
bro.
no reason to say it, bro.
He said like Bulma on the table, busting it open or something like that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like what was it?
I
I forgot exactly what it was, but it was inappropriate,
Oh,
and he didn't even notice.
All right, we got another 2 from Wise Life Jody. Sabo with the Flame versus Awakened Dofi. Who wins? So Sabo versus Dofi? Like, I don't know that they're different.
I mean, Sabo and 4. Do we have to...
I think it's closer to you think, but I do...
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Seth.
Doflamingo.
No, it's... I still think
Doflamingo
it's
is
Sabo.
doing what?
Wow.
I think Doflamingo extreme.
Oh,
For sure.
You're
that's kind of
out of here. Bro, what?
Larry don't be scaling with the narrative at all, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, for sure.
That's...
Conquerors Haki, able to utilize it. He also has an awakening where he's able to put his Haki into his awakening. And we've seen him go toe-to-toe with Luffy's Gear 4 in a weakened state.
So a bounce man gear 4?
Yeah.
Don't disrespect that man.
He actually...
I
People forget, he actually beat Gear 4 Luffy and his
he did.
organs was falling out of his butt
Yeah, he did.
because of Gamma Knife. If he never took Gamma Knife, Luffy probably gets packed. Way worse than we saw he get packed. The strongest we don't know if Sabo got an awakening in his Logia form. And even if so, would that really matter?
I necessarily don't know if Sabo needs an awakening to defeat Doflamingo.
What can he do?
He uses Haki. He's a Haki utilizer.
I guarantee you Doflamingo would have ran out of there and had no damage against the Gorosei compared to what Sabo did.
Why would you guarantee that at all?
Because I believe he's faster than Sabo too.
So at the time during Dressrosa, would you have Fujitora or Dofi?
See, you always try to do this.
I
would have Fujitora.
All right.
And what was Sabo doing against Fujitora?
Oh, boxing with him on the first day getting his devil fruit.
You mean
the first day
where Fuji had nothing on his face, but Sabo had everything on his face?
We going sweat scale?
We're not saying sweat scale.
We're
We're talking
about
damage.
He's talking about damage and marks.
Huh?
He's talking about marks on his face, yeah.
Bro, Sabo literally took a direct attack from Imu. A direct attack from Imu.
So did Cobra. And he got back up.
Cobra died.
Cobra got back up.
Cobra did that, but Cobra's like 90 years old, bro. We not about to be acting
Cobra got back up.
Why are we acting like Cobra's gonna bang? What are we doing?
You're saying that he took an attack.
I'm saying.
Hold on. Cobra took two attacks essentially, right? He took two attacks essentially, right? He got back up after the first one. Sabo only got hit with one, right? And he was on the ship like, oh my god.
Emu's one of the strongest
characters. But Rob, we don't know how strong that attack in the realm of what Emu can do is. Like it was an attack that pierces people, and Cobra didn't evaporate when it happened. An old man got hit with the attack and
so were they not? Hold on. Were they not trying to kill them in the room?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, was it a named attack?
Oh no.
No, right?
I know y'all
you get what I'm
sit
saying?
up here and contradict yourselves the first time I get invited. I know that's not what's about to happen.
Talk to me.
Because I could have sworn we was having a conversation about Mihawk attacking Whitebeard. And since he's attacking him in general, it's got to be the strongest attack ever.
No, that's him. That was him.
No.
I ain't say that.
One. Emu wasn't like, let me see the difference between me and Sabo.
Nah, bro, listen.
There's a clear difference when you state, I'm going to throw out an attack towards somebody I consider
but Larry,
most likely stronger than myself.
To Rob's point, if you're trying to get somebody up out of there, Emu's attack should have been more effort behind it than even what Mihawk was doing.
And they literally were trying to take Sabo out. This was not a conversation of, let me test your strength or nothing. Like he literally was like, yo,
Rob, where do you think that attack is on the grand scheme of what Emu can do? It's nothing, bro. Be for real.
So then, all right. So we have to speak within context because based on what you're saying, though, you're saying that Emu wasn't trying to kill him.
He wasn't going anywhere near all out. If he went 25% of his capacity to do that. And what I'm saying is, if you insert Doflamingo and he gets hit with that, he can recover the same way Sabo did.
And we saw Gamma Knife, and what that did to him.
I still think Sabo wins. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be like, if Doflamingo is there, he's getting packed in that moment just cuz.
Bro, I'm saying contextually, this doesn't make sense. Yeah. Contextually, doesn't make sense.
But no, hold on. But you're
saying that a person that literally is he's fearful for the fact that Sabo may leave this room and the information gets out. We need him out of here now, immediately.
That just means Emu can fumble.
Use a quarter of my power? I mean, I guess.
But
let's think about that.
But the thing is, you're saying, the attack itself was so crazy that we should give a feat to Sabo. And we saying,
yes,
all right,
Rob.
King Cobra was 50 years old with tuberculosis, and he got back up after the first hit and then took a second hit.
Rob,
from Emu.
To further what Larry's saying, we saw the Gorosei in action on Egghead after that. Clearly, they have much, much, much more they could be doing. They didn't do any of that stuff in the moment trying to pack Sabo up. So it's like, you have to be able to be like, they just weren't going all out. Whether it's plot, induced stupidity, or what. But in general, clearly there's more that these people can do. You're acting as though Emu just was like, dang, Sabo takes my best shot at him.
But what I'm saying is that was supposed to be a kill shot.
Yes.
That was not a love tap. That was not a slap. That was supposed to be a kill shot.
That just means Emu underestimated Sabo. Like some people here is doing. But in general, that doesn't mean... Listen! But that doesn't mean it's like like I don't consider that like a top 5 attack in the series.
Because you're saying maybe it's a 25% of his strength. Even 25% should kill Cobra, no?
And he got back up.
It did kill.
So it's less than that even.
He got back up.
So then it's less than that. You get what I'm saying?
Like put it this way. King Cobra took 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And he still got back up and was able to say something to Sabo before he actually got obliterated because Sabo ended up running away.
So let me.
So it's not like a I took this and I should deserve a feat for it. No, it's like you should be able to take that because you ain't got tuberculosis and you ain't 50. You in your prime, and you got a Logia fruit.
So is it not a feat alone that Sabo was able to go in that room?
No, because anybody could have did that.
No,
anybody could.
That's not
This
true.
is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Enter the room.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Enter the room.
Because Sanji had run away.
Entering
No. He's saying to leave the room.
Walk in
after
there,
that.
see what's going on, see what's taking place, and then leave.
After getting hit by
To
evil
leave the
directly.
room.
Not anybody could have done that.
That's crazy.
To leave
That's
the room.
ridiculous.
Because Sanji have done it.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I'm being dead serious. I don't know. Direct attack from Imu?
I really don't know.
I don't know. A
So you
direct
say- so
attack
you
from
saying-
the strongest character
so
in
you
the
saying
series that
Sanji-
is intending to kill. That's why I feel like we're missing the point here. This attack was it was a kill shot, bro.
But you can
Yeah,
scale the attack the same way Larry just did with Cobra.
So-
Clearly it wasn't like that.
So who more durable, Cobra and Sanji?
Cobra died. Why are we? Wait.
After
Larry,
how many
Larry,
attacks?
Larry, he still died.
After-
You're using
What?
just because he said a sentence, he still died, bro.
He got up twice.
It was a fatal wound.
He died.
What?
Yeah.
That was the mission. That's what I'm saying. The mission was a kill shot.
Yo, what?
Evil killed him.
Hold on.
And now it's like,
Didn't
oh,
Wapple escape, bro? Like,
Yeah, Wapple
Wapple
escaped.
saw this and escaped,
Whoa,
bro.
all right, stop.
But now
Wapple
Sanji
escaped,
can't
but
escape.
nobody
Yo,
else
Sanji
saw it.
can't escape.
Wapple saw it from a hole in the
Bro,
wall. They
we're
didn't know
talking
he was
about
able
if
to.
Sanji took a direct attack
bro.
from Imu,
Y'all said
who is
escaping.
intending to kill him. All I'm saying is we don't know. All I'm saying is that's impressive that Sabo was able to do that, to survive that. That's impressive.
The fact he
That's
was able to
impressive.
leave is impressive.
My point was that the shot was a kill shot, right? You're saying, oh, Cobra took 2 or whatever. He still died. He got a fatal wound. Imu was like, oh, he's going to die. Like, that's it. No matter if he has his dying breath statement or not, he did the job. He did the mission on Cobra. Cobra was out of there after the hit.
I could argue that
Sabo,
they're not even landed on Sanji because he has higher speed feats than Sabo does.
if you want to talk about something like that, we're talking about if Sanji got a direct kill shot from Imu, is he surviving? That's what Larry was asking.
Sure, this is One Piece.
Oh my goodness gracious, man. Y'all something else.
Bro, I'm watching.
All right, so look, because
The strongest character in the
Yeah, you
series, I
think-
guess, is just
you think-
is fodder. I guess
You think
he might not.
You think King could just run out of there after taking a hit?
King be good.
King will be good or not?
King be good.
King would be good versus Imu.
You think Marco?
To take one attack and run?
A kill shot, not a love tap.
Yo, you be saying kill shots, but when he got shot, did he die?
Who? What are you talking
I'm
about?
about Cobra.
When that Cobra.
Yes, he's dead, Larry. It was a fatal wound. Hold on. Let me ask you something. If somebody hits you, all right, let's say if somebody inflicts a fatal. Hold on, no. If somebody inflicts a fatal wound on you, Larry, you can still be alive for a couple more seconds or whatever before you completely flatline.
Happens in Demon Slayer all the time.
Like, what are we talking? Larry, you know this.
So then it's a contradiction.
this.
So
No, it is not.
So Imu didn't hit Sabo with a kill shot.
Yeah, what organs?
Because-
What organs he hit?
It was,
Yeah, bro.
I'm saying
Because he's alive.
I'm saying no, Larry. I'm saying that was the intent. The fact that he wasn't able to seal the deal on
Okay,
Sabo
okay.
is a respect to Sabo's
You know
defense.
what?
And I'm fine with that.
No, hold on.
But you can't
you
scale
not-
it to the degree you doing.
So what
No,
he,
but y'all are not giving the respect.
so what he's saying is Imu got the intent to kill people, but they just don't because he be missing.
Cobra's out of there, Larry. Sabo made it out because he's that nice.
I guarantee you, if they didn't hit Cobra with that second shot and he escaped with Sabo, he'd be alive too, bro.
You're losing it. There's no way you're getting that off. With Emu? You're crazy.
Y'all are missing the biggest feature.
Crazy,
It's
bro.
not just Emu in the room.
Yeah.
Sabo walks in the room, sees what's going on, and is being chased by Emu and all of
And
them.
the
And they
And
sold.
And they all transformed.
And they all sold. And that's my
And
point.
Emu transformed too.
But that
he
was my
wasn't trying.
point. All of them clearly showcased they could have done more in that throne room on Egghead.
But Oda's
So
did
the
that
fact that they didn't do that is
But Oda's doing that to show credence to who Sabo is and what he's capable of.
No.
yo, bro.
No. I saw.
This
man.
is what people escape, bro. It happened. What's the question he asked the other
Bro,
day
I
about the best running feats in the like, bro?
Sabo
People
got in
get
that.
away, bro.
I saw Saint Ethan, slice Egghead in half in order to cut somebody. So you telling me he just decided not to do that because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sabo there, he don't want Sabo to escape, but he didn't do anything to prevent him, right?
Because the head honcho, Emu's like, nah, I got
Oh,
this.
you were
Oh
there?
my God.
You were there?
The
He
head
told- he
honcho,
said-
the head honcho
Emu
was
spoke
like,
to them and
I
said,
got
"Chill,
this.
I got this," and
I
then
got
shot
this.
his shot and
The
missed.
kill shot came in. The kill shot came in from the head honcho.
Okay.
So after it didn't land, what
They
then?
got out of there. That's what happened.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't, man.
After it didn't land, they got
can't,
out of there.
bro.
So
I
if they didn't
can't,
go all
bro.
out, did they let him go?
This is your piece. This
No,
is,
no,
this
I'm
is Larry
asking you.
piece.
I'm asking you.
Larry piece
If-
is Emu just said, hey,
Do you believe that
Sabo,
girls-
let the world know.
Do you
Like,
believe the Gorosei had more in a bag in order to stop him?
They showed it.
They
No,
transformed to do it.
Did,
But Sabo escaped.
but did they go all out?
If they transformed, I believe that was their intention.
But we know they
Their
didn't
intention was to
just
stop Sabo.
let
Okay,
them
but
They
go.
they-
said,
but they
kill
didn't.
Sabo, don't let him leave. Exactly.
And they didn't.
Which is a credit to
So-
Sabo,
so-
which is something
hold
I
on.
don't know why
So-
we can't.
So what you're saying is they let him go.
No, what I'm saying is
Oh,
Sabo
okay,
got
okay.
out of. All right, Larry. There's two ways you can look at this, right? Either you can downscale the Gorosei and Emu, who are supposed to be some of the
Yep.
end game villains of the series, or you can upscale Sabo and say, hey, maybe Luffy's brother actually got
Guys,
stronger.
guys,
There's
later on
a
in the
third
series.
option.
There's a third
There's a
option.
third option.
What's the third option?
To accurately scale everybody and say, yo, this is One Piece. Sometimes dudes just get away, bro. Like, it's not that crazy. We don't have to upscale guys because they were in a room with some guys and attacks went off and they didn't die instantly.
Well,
You
Some
know
of
why?
the
You
people
know why?
you
You know why I have a
definitely do.
problem with this?
Why?
Because when Zoro survived, when Zoro endured a combined attack from Big Mom and Kaido, Conquest of the Seas, this was the craziest feat
Not
in
to
the
me.
universe.
Not to me.
Nobody else can
Not
stop
to
him.
me.
Yo, you couldn't tell a Zoro fan nothing
Listen.
when Zoro did that. Conquest of the Seas, right? And I never had an issue with that. I let the Zoro fans. I said,
You
yeah,
should have
you're right.
you should have stood 10 toes
But
in your
when
conviction.
Sabo does, hey, all I'm saying is, Evil's is literally narratively one of the strongest characters in the series right now, if not top one.
Yeah.
I think he's top one.
Probably
Evil,
so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But like that's why I'm saying like the fact that Sabo survived still should be a credit to that, right? If
Or-
Zoro survived Conquest of the Seas, y'all gave him credit for that.
I give Sabo credit. I'm just not giving the credit you giving him. You putting him at Yonko level for this.
If Usopp,
I'm saying,
Like, I'm not doing
I think Sabo's. I think Sabo's at least Admiral level. I do.
I'm cool with
Yes.
that.
I do.
I'm cool with that. But
Larry
you-
doesn't, but
You acting like he Yonko level, bro.
I say he's at least Admiral level. Like if he, I believe he does have Conquerors, but this is starting to get into like the headcanon, so I'm gonna steer from that until we get to see.
We just heard that Rob said that Sanji wouldn't make it out the room.
I'm saying
but-
we don't. I said we don't know.
So you don't think
I didn't say
Sanji
he
can
wouldn't.
get hit with that
But
attack
people like,
and
yo, W.
recover and get out of there?
I
Even though he's
because
on panel
Emu-
faster than Sabo. And can regenerate his bones and all that. That don't matter. Emu can disintegrate Sanji
It comes.
somehow,
I
guess. Like,
I personally think that Sabo, that was a demonstration of Sabo's Haki.
Damn, yo.
Personally.
Imagine
Surviving an attack like that is a
Imagine
demonstration of his
Emu
Haki.
being all the way at Mary Joa, right? And then somehow making a dummy, right, through Gunko and start upturning everybody and turning them into these dark soldiers of themselves. But all of a sudden, he's face to face with Sabo in the same room, and he decides not to do that to Sabo. But we give Sabo credit because he could just outrun because they weren't going all out.
Listen,
Why wouldn't Emu just do that to Sabo right then and there?
you'll find out, man. You'll find out. If you gonna keep sleeping,
Yo!
like me, you'll find out.
See,
Larry
you
cracks
doing,
out?
you doing exactly what Sebastian does. I just know so. Don't do that. Don't
No, I just know so, bro.
Don't do that,
I just You're downscaling. You're
That's
downscaling
crazy, bro.
the strongest.
That's
You're
crazy, bro.
downscaling the end game villains of the series, bro.
No, he not.
That's
man.
crazy, bro.
I want to know if Usopp walks in that room and does what Sabo did. Is that not a feat for him? Or is
No.
it-
Yeah, no, I said
That's
it's
crazy.
I said it's a
That's
feat for Sabo too to survive the room. But to act as though people of that caliber of his caliber can't do it too is crazy.
Of whose caliber?
Sabo, you just said Sanji couldn't do it.
I never said that. I said we don't know.
Yo,
I said we
I
don't know.
I don't think Sanji's of Sabo's caliber.
He's at least close.
I think it's close. I think Sabo is stronger.
I'm fine.
And
I'm
Devil
fine.
Fruit
I'm
has something
fine
to
with
do
you
with that.
thinking that. But you said you don't think Sanji survived in the room.
I said what Rob said. I said I don't know.
I said I don't know. I said I don't know. Listen, right now we're at LBAP. If Sanji gets Conquerors, hey,
You don't need Conquerors to survive the room.
We're talking. I'm
Like,
just
I'm
saying.
saying-
No, but that's not. That would be great for him to have in a scenario like that. That's all
Okay,
I'm saying.
that's
You know
fair.
what I mean?
I seen Saturn jump on an egghead and just start sniping people in the face. And he also used an ability that kept people from moving. Like people like Sanji, people like Vegapunk that were there.
And
but
did
all of a sudden,
he stop Sabo?
he just doesn't do it to Sabo.
He did stop Sanji.
Is it
stop
perhaps
No.
that he couldn't stop?
No. Because if
No,
that,
you can't discount that as a possibility.
Nah.
Come on now.
That is,
he was
Come
wrong.
on now.
They stopped Sanji in his tracks.
Stop.
They didn't stop Sabo.
Stop.
Come on,
You got it. Hey,
You
man.
gotta give us
Hold on. So then why was Cobra able to get up?
I don't need to stop him.
No. Because
Hey,
Sanji
the same way I
and
gotta get.
Vegapunk weren't able to get up. They weren't able to stand up on their feet.
Cobra had a fatal wound.
You know how I know for a fact?
Am I smoking crack? Like, am I high?
Cobra had a
Like, am I high?
He had a fatal wound.
Larry's point is if they're trying to get Sabo up out of there
Yeah.
or keep him up in there more
Yeah.
accurately,
Yeah.
why are we not using these attacks that we now know could pin Sanji level opponents down, even to Cobra, even to Sabo? They're not even attempting them.
Right.
Why not? Why would you not do that?
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Is
saying
this
they
a speak-
couldn't do
is this-
it.
So they weren't going all out.
In order to, if Emu says, hold on, I'm not saying, if Emu says, hey, we do not let Sabo escape this room, and the Gorosei say, all right, bet,
should've played
I'll
boxing
hold
one.
back, and Emu says, I'll hold back too. I guess if that's Larry piece, let's lock in. I'm ready.
All right.
If that's what we do.
No. We going off. We going
If that's
off,
what we doing.
We going off of
Everybody
just,
held back.
Like, I got you, Rob. I got you. You like to play chess? I do too. Logically. All right. So we going off what people say, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. People say Mihawk the strongest swordsman ever.
Ah, you petty.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So petty.
So, no,
You know,
I'm not going off a title.
Okay.
I'm going off of what people say.
Yes.
You believe that?
Huh?
You believe that?
I believe he's the best swordsman. Yes.
No. Strongest swordsman. He over Shanks.
I don't believe he's over Shanks.
All right. So
the
you
conversation-
selective on what you think when people say something. You believe that, right?
No. No. Larry.
All right, bro.
Larry, you
All right,
know what's
bro.
crazy?
All right, bro.
Actually,
All right, bro.
the craziest thing is that you have
Crazy.
Shanks over Mihawk as well. So the fact that you're even going down this path is just
I'm
diabolical.
going down the path
But-
for you, my boy.
No.
I'm letting you know
No.
that you don't believe everything you hear. If
Bro.
somebody say, "Yo, don't do something," and
Bro,
they-
you're
like,
you're literally nerfing the greatest villains of power right now that we have narratively in the series. For what reason? Just because you don't want to give Sabo an inch of grace?
I'm not saying they're nerfed. I'm saying they are where they are, and you putting them way lesser just to upscale Sabo.
How am I
And
dropping
there's
them?
no consistency
I've been the
around
one
that
that's
logic.
listen, Seth, have I not sent super chats in here talking about, hey, look at the Conquerors Haki? What have I been saying about
He
the
the
Conquerors
Gorosei
Haki
guy,
and the
man.
Gorosei?
He the Gorosei
I'm
guy.
somebody that respects them. I respect the Gorosei. I respect the God's Knights. I respect Emu. That's why I'm saying the fact that Sabo was able to survive in a scenario like that makes me say, hey, Sabo is pretty nice. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't have Conquerors Haki that we know of. He doesn't have crazy speed feats that we know of.
And
he
he
just
survived.
sounds like a really average fighter.
So not
That just
See,
ran away.
this is crazy.
Hold
Larry,
on.
this is crazy.
He ran away, but most of all, to counter every point that I've ever given you throughout this entire debate, I said if Saturn had the ability to hold people in place, which seems like a passive ability, then why was somebody like Cobra, who had tuberculosis, able to stand up twice after getting hit by Emu with 2 kill shots? And I feel like if Cobra was able to do everything that he was able to do in his weakened, terrible state, and Sabo, who happens to be who Sabo is, was able to run out of there unharmed after that first shot, then it's completely possible that they weren't trying everything in their power in order to keep him there because they had these abilities and they weren't used.
Larry, I just want to ask you.
And that's not a Sabo feat. That's a Gorosei. You get up as usual.
They fumble, bro.
They fumble all the time.
Just one last question, and then we can continue on. Was Emu more fearful for Cobra in a wheelchair leaving the room or Sabo?
Sabo.
It wasn't fear.
Actually, Cobra knew more information than Sabo did. So it might actually be Cobra.
But is
Like,
Cobra...
he mentioned Lily and like it got active after Cobra said things.
Right, but is Cobra gonna leave that room or is Sabo gonna leave that room?
If he gotta let one go, it's Sabo.
This is my last thing on it. All right. For a fact, I feel like we know they really didn't want to let Sabo leave that room. Not they let him go. They really didn't want to let him go, but he still was able to go because literally as soon as he's gone, they nuked the island that was closest to us.
They did.
So they was
Like,
like,
what
we
do we-
really need to. Sabo's such a huge issue. We're gonna take out an entire island just so none of the information gets.
But is that...
Come on.
Hold on.
I think
Hold on.
y'all are not allowing for any nuance in how people escape in One Piece. That's my problem.
Hold on. But is that about Sabo himself or the information that Sabo has?
I think both.
That's both.
No! The reason why they didn't want either of them to leave the room was because of Emu existing now. They know that there's a person that sits on the empty throne.
Yeah.
If Sabo didn't know that, they would have just let him be. They would have cared.
Yeah.
They would have been like, all right, walk if you want. You all right, we might, Celestial Dragon say you gotta stay, then you gotta stay. But overall, Emu wasn't like, oh my god, Sabo is dangerous. They were like, no, he has information about me existing. So that's not a Sabo feat.
If
Yeah,
Emu's
no.
not in the room, I think Cobra could probably leave too then.
No,
No,
they weren't letting
Cobra
Cobra
said
leave
was
because
backing
they
him up,
saw him.
period.
They saw him. They were gonna pack him up
They
either
whipped
way.
the guns out immediately.
Oh, they do
Yeah.
just shoot that.
And Emu came out by himself.
Yeah, but that's
I
why
just
I
don't
asked
like
my
the.
question.
I just don't like the thought. Y'all act like the Gorosei had like a really collective. Okay, this is how strong Sabo is, and we need to be doing this to make sure he doesn't. I don't think that's what happened.
No.
They saw a dude and
That's
said,
not
"Oh, we
right.
got to get him out of here, or
Yeah.
make sure he can't leave." They threw an attack at him. It hit him. It landed. It didn't clip him. They went, "Oh snap!" Like the dude's recovering, and Sabo ended up escaping. And
But
then,
we
like
all
you
chasing
said,
him.
And all I'm saying is that's a credit to Sabo.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Just
that's all I'm saying.
we gotta cap it though.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
What's the credit?
But
How much
that's
credit
all
you
I'm
get?
saying.
How much grace you get?
He survived.
Because of that situation and the narrative, like I said, I'm willing to put Sabo around Admiral level, which is why I had him over Sanji.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that
Okay.
where you have him, Larry?
No,
Larry
No, he
Larry
don't.
not.
Larry, you got him
Larry different.
losing the Dofi over
Larry-
here, right?
Yeah, that's what this is what this started. He said Dofi.
He not being a first commander.
That's crazy.
He not being a first commander.
Man,
He not.
Man,
Larry, bro.
hey, yo, the switch up from Larry.
Larry, bro.
Hey, everybody,
serious.
make sure you bookmark this, save this, clip it. I don't.
I'm just mad we
How he
had this
be-
argument
he not
for this
being
long.
king?
The switch up is gonna
He
be
not being
glorious.
king.
I'm mad we had this argument for this long and you ain't say Sabo been in the gym one time, man. That's crazy. But we gotta move on. We got other super shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know how to trigger y'all too, man.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
It seems like it.
they're gonna trigger Cokes too. Watch what's gonna happen. Another two from Tucky Neutron. Law Cat Boa versus Kuzan, Jinbei, and Ace.
Oh, I hate these
Hashtag
things.
jacket around the world.
I need pictures, man. It's too much.
It's Law Katakuri and Boa Hancock versus Admiral Kuzan, Jinbei, and Ace.
Law, Cat, and Boa. Two
Law,
of them
Cat,
have.
and Boa.
Yeah, the
The
two of them
hacks
have Conquerors.
Yeah, the hacks on Boa's side is kind of wild. But Kuzan is the strongest guy here, in my opinion. So I typically
Until
lean
you
towards
get turned
Kuzan.
to stone.
Got landed though. Got landed.
You know the Marines don't be out here with these women.
I've seen a vice admiral poke himself up. He was alright, you know. Well, Manga, I don't know. I think there is more on the left, but Kuzan's the strongest guy, bro. I'm torn. Which I got?
I think I'm leaning towards the left. What's interesting to me is the Jinbei piece, because I'm trying to look at like matchup, like who Jinbei would be fighting.
You think Jinbei thinks like he would turn a stone against Boa? You think?
No. After what he did with Big Mom, no. I feel like his conviction, like inner self, is past all that.
I think he's mentioned that she's beautiful before though.
I don't
Like
think that's enough.
on
though.
canon, like he said, like she fine.
I feel like it has to be like deeper, like an attractive attraction. Like I'm sure he can like admire her beauty, or like he got eyes. He knows like factually she's conceptually like beautiful, but like is he just like adoring her?
You don't think Jinbei could like check for a human?
I don't think he's checking for that human. That's all I'm saying.
That's his captain's girl. You right?
Like,
Sounds racist to me.
Well, Rob.
I thought it was you just had to think they were like she was like cute or something. Like you didn't actually have to have like a
Lust.
Yeah, because it worked with
Seraphim.
Seraphim.
Snake.
S Snake. Yeah, that was explained, but
It worked on
okay,
Usopp.
that could be off then.
Who you got?
man, I'm going with Team Law.
Okay.
I'm going with Team Law. Coming off a big W with, obviously Big Mom and all that stuff. And he did fight a lot of the Blackbeard pirates with a bag of chips. I stand on that. He is incredible. His Devil Fruit Awakening would be a problem. Obviously, Kuzan is a force to be reckoned with, and his Haki is ridiculous too. I think Law has improved on his Haki that we did see in the Blackbeard fight, but with Boa there, who's another Conqueror, was literally a Conqueror's user on top of that, it would get nasty. I think so.
Listen, man. If I'm gonna play the game as it is with Seb, Blackbeard Kuzan's captain, right? So if Blackbeard's supposed to be stronger than Kuzan,
See how you try to
and Law was clashing with Blackbeard evenly, and he needed help to beat Law, then there's no way that Kuzan, who's not stronger than Blackbeard, is gonna be able to beat Law. That's just narrative, right? So y'all know me. I just know.
Larry, you got work on your game, man. You got work. You know what I'm saying?
Just saying, bro.
You don't believe. You gotta say it with conviction.
Yeah,
man.
I feel it in my heart, man.
Oh man, that gotta be race bait.
Let us know who y'all got in the comments. I'm curious.
Yeah.
We got another 14 months at Nakama status from Just Call Me Scott. Could Killer be from the 3-Eye tribe? # Law for Papagu.
This is a theory that's been running around
For a little bit now. Have y'all heard it?
No, it's my first.
No, this is the first time I heard
You
this.
can explain it. I don't. You know it better than
the
I
way
do.
the theory works is that they were basically trying to grant how each of the pirates that are after the road poneglyphs would utilize them. Because if Kid has the 4 poneglyphs somehow, it's like, okay, you have them, but like, what can you do unless you kidnap Robin? So it's like, what would each of them be able to do in order to actually read them? And then that was the Killer has the 3rd eye. And if he cracks open the mask, like if he ever got all the poneglyphs, that would be Kid's way of reading the poneglyphs or having it read. So they had other examples for other pirates, like the red-haired pirates, the Blackbeard pirates, etc. Blackbeard pirates, ironically, was just kidnap Pudding or something.
Right.
The one reason why people believed it a little bit more is when Wano was happening, Killer was in bandages,
Yeah, I
He's
remember
still
that.
covered.
but it was still covered his forehead.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I like it. I just don't know if we get there because who knows if Kid even comes back. I hope he does.
Yeah.
But
He's not coming back.
Another 2 from Tucky Neutron. Y'all think Luffy gets a Gear 6? # pumping in Whitebeard.
Oh my god.
I hope not.
Yeah, I think I'm good on Gear 6 right now.
I just like Gear 5 so much. I don't really want another one. But
I feel like it's the epitome of not only One Piece, but like Luffy in general, like as a character. Toon Force mixed with Luffy's personality is like the perfect like writing. Like Oda did his thing with that one.
He said this is his peak.
Literally, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he doesn't need another kid.
Yeah.
He just needs to
I don't think
master.
just get that hockey up.
That's
That's where we at.
yeah,
Get
that's
the
where we're
hockey
at.
to the
Yeah,
point
that's
where
all he
you
needs to do.
do a Rocks, Whitebeard, Roger. stuff.
Right.
Another 2 from Nico. It said Kid and Hawkins versus Law and Bege. # pumping into Whitebeard. All these duo matchups, man.
It's because he's shonen, bro.
Oh man, I'm going Kid and Hawkins.
Kid and Hawkins versus Beige and who?
Law.
Yeah, Bayesian Law.
I'm going Law.
I'm also gonna go Law.
Bayesian Law, absolutely.
I honestly, after Wano, Hawkins is more of a liability to me. Like he lost stock. He lost stock. He fell down. So
To me, it comes down to, can he make a doll of one of those dudes in the fight?
Beige could probably trap him in his castle, Big Daddy castle.
But that's what I'm
right?
saying. Would that not give
That'd be crazy.
Hawkins more access to? I don't know how the dolls are created, but like if you trap him in the castle, would you not have more access to do that?
I
Like
think
DNA or what? Like how do you make the doll? If it's DNA based, being in the castle isn't helping you. Now, Law does have knowledge of Hawkins' ability to a degree that he can get him out of there and move him around and stuff, but like I don't think being in the castle is helpful for Beige in a Hawkins fight. And Kid magnetizing that castle is not helping Beige either. Like, I don't want to say he's not a factor, but he's not doing much to either of them based off of the Delver Fruit matchup. Now, Law's a problem, but like I just said, if Beige isn't helping too much, now it's 2v1 and potentially more if he could get Law's DNA. We'll see.
I just think
it
it's kind of tough because once Beige uses his Devil Fruit ability, he kind of has not necessarily like a pocket dimension, but it's kind of sort of something like that.
Yeah.
And now Law also has his room, which is kind of something like that as well. And it just makes the battlefield very, very hard.
it's a whole domain expansion.
Yeah, it basically is.
dude.
You know, it gets tricky. You have shambles going around the place, switching people. Like
Yo,
it would just be too much. It would be too much.
Loki, Hawk is gonna see his odds in the cards, and he might not even fight.
He just dipping off like
He might just be like, all right, yo,
Yeah.
I'm all right.
That is not my
I'm
day.
good, yo.
That's too
Yeah.
funny, bro. I'll put a poll up for that one. It's an interesting one. All right. Next super chat. We got another 2 from Buzzgroove. How long do you think Roger was on Laughtale?
Oof, that's actually a good question.
I have no idea what my answer is yet.
Yeah.
I think less than a day.
Less than a day.
Because they had who was it? Shanks and Buggy on the boat waiting on them. Huh?
So the reason why I'm going to say it has to be more than a day is just because the way Oda writes, we're going to get a chapter called Adventure on Laughtale one day.
Okay.
And for that to be a one-day thing would be weird to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so I think there's going to be an island to actually explore. It's not like, okay, I got to the shore of this island and it's whatever the information is. Okay, we read it, we understood it. It changes our perspective and then we leave. Like, I don't think that's One Piece. That's not.
fair.
Luffy has an adventure for him when he gets to Laughtale. So how long that is, some people have theorized it'll force a time skip of like he's there a year or something. I don't know about all that, but I do think we're gonna be on Laughtale. Like I don't want to say it's an arc itself per se, but probably.
Like mini arc.
Yeah. So that.
This
I can
is
see
such a good question.
So,
Yeah.
so okay.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Who else is on the boat with Shanks and Buggy while they're waiting? Is it just them two or is other people?
I don't remember, but I feel like it was just them. I don't know if Roger had other cabin boys. Like Bullet wasn't around then. He's not really canon. So I want to say it was just them. Which is kind of wild if you think about it.
Like
I
the
do-
ones that didn't go to Laughtale?
Yeah, I feel like the whole crew was there except
No,
them two.
it was Toki who didn't go, and it was Buggy and Shanks. I gotta guess like a week.
Wait.
I think probably like a week. It's such an interesting question because they're gonna read something. It's gonna make them laugh, maybe, and then they have to make the decision of what they're gonna do after that. And I think that's really hard for the Roger Pirates because they probably wanted to do something, but they knew that they couldn't. And also Roger's health was declining. So they were like, we really can't do anything. And it was probably really hard for somebody like Rayleigh to go, all right, my pirating career is over.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they're in their primes.
Yeah.
And that's something that, you know, even I think Odin writing in his journal, that's probably when he decided to like jot down so much more of his thoughts and like what was going on. Like he probably was writing a few scribes here and there and then he just took off with just writing a bunch more. And I think he wrote a lot during that time. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Because whatever you learned, you have to interpret for yourself. And they must have had talks. They must have drank, they must have talked, they must have ate. They must have been like, yo, what does this mean? Do we have to go to Elbaf again? You know? Like, there's prophecy there. I don't know, bro.
It's a good question.
Yeah,
I didn't think
it's
about it.
tough.
I've
Yeah.
never even remotely thought of that until
Me
just now.
neither.
That's pretty cool.
You have any thoughts?
Meats, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah,
honestly.
right?
I honestly never thought about that question about how long they've been there, but I could see something like maybe like a week or so, just because of everything you just broke down. You know,
And low-key,
there's a lot that had to happen.
Even if Luffy does adventure for longer than that, that doesn't mean the Roger Pirates did, and that's technically what the question was.
It's even like does Roger go back and go? Should I bring Whitebeard here?
Well,
You
he
know what I'm
told
saying?
White.
I know he told Whitebeard,
Mhm.
but I know like it's also like, what if Whitebeard comes out with a different solution than what we came up with? Like, should we even let people find this on their own? Like, is it that valuable? Because if it does change, it might change Whitebeard from being the caring family man that he is into somebody that literally wants to destroy the world now.
Well, he was still willing to tell him. So
Yeah, but that's his own interpretation of what he read.
yeah.
It wasn't what Whitebeard's interpretation was. It might be different for all of them.
I think you brought up a good point when you was like, when they do like drop anchor on the island, One Piece isn't just gonna be right, on the shore.
Yeah, it's
they're
not.
most likely gonna have to look for it for a little while. Who knows if they have to find any like inhabitants of the island. Yeah, I could see a week. I could see a week.
I think a week is good.
I was gonna guess 3 days.
I was gonna say 3 days at first
because a week
and I was
feels
like,
long.
nah.
A week feels like a
week
long
feels
time.
But if
yeah.
you're talking about like the world famous treasure, if they said a month, I wouldn't.
Put it
trip,
this
'cause
way.
it's
Put it
like,
this way, right? When we first saw the prophecy on Elbaf and the Adam Tree carving, how long were we talking about that for? Like realistically, trying to like figure out like what
See,
was
now,
being said.
now you got me thinking of the meta. Like
That's
when
weird.
we get there
For me, it
in
was
real
2
life, Oda gonna be like, "Ah, yo, 2-month break.
Yo, 'cause
I get y'all."
I remember it was April 2nd. And when I saw that, like I saw the official release and I stood there trying to get fajitas or something in PR. And I was on the sidewalk and I was looking at this and my lady was like, "Yo, what are you looking at?" And I was just like,
I don't even know.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't even know what I'm looking at. She was like, "Don't you like you have a whole podcast on this?" And I was like, "I know," and that makes it crazier.
I swear.
Yep.
But I was like this for like a week,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
I
hopped right in the Discord that day.
Yeah, like you were like
I was
searching
like,
everything.
I look at it every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cause it was so like descriptive.
A week's even too short now, right?
Low- that's what I'm
low-key,
saying.
A part
That's
of
what
me
I'm
is
saying.
starting to buy into the time skip theory, where it's like, even in canon, we don't even immediately find out what it is, and it's like the straw has disappeared from the face of the earth, or they haven't made any moves in a year or something crazy, and then it's like they're back with focus or whatever.
You know why I don't believe in that? I'll tell you right now. Because the theory has always been the ancient weapon was probably used on Enies Lobby, which is why there's a giant hole and why the sun always shines. And it probably raised the sea level, what they say, the 200 meters that brought the world into this flood. Well, it was just used again. And it was used on Lelouchia to track our boy Sabo, right? But even though it raised the sea level by 3 meters, it caused mass devastation, right? But that's only right now. It's only been like a week. So I'm saying if there's a year passes, we don't know if the sea levels are still rising slowly now. So if they need to find the One Piece quicker than we think they have to, and they need to decide what they're going to do, they better decide fast before all these islands are under the sea.
But we don't know.
Fishman Island about to be up.
But
bruh.
that goes into other things about just log poses. Once you're on the island, when does it reset to the next island?
It probably doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta.
The lock poses become irrelevant at that point because now it's underwater. There's no magnetic system, right? No, well, they found Fishman Island through the log poses, so never mind.
Yeah. I mean, we gonna see. Oda gonna have to put.
There's like a time limit now, in my opinion.
Do y'all think Laughtale like time is manipulated on that island?
And anything crazy about the island is probably going on to me, bro. Because nobody's gotten there.
Yeah.
Except this person, this crew, and maybe, you know what I mean? To me, I've always thought it's probably just the Ancient Kingdom, like an island from the Ancient Kingdom, and it's like you can't just access it.
Right.
But who knows, bro? Like, who really knows?
I don't know. I don't think I've accepted that reality yet. I've never been like a big guy on like them going to space either. Like I know that there was a person that had Vegapunk's devil fruit in the Ancient Kingdom that visited the moon because if you looked at the cover stories, there's an insignia of a guy with a large head like Vegapunk on the space pirates, right? And there's a bunch of technology and the Birkins and they have like all these, you know. But for me, it's always been like, I like how stationary, not stationary, but I like how like simple the One Piece world is, even though it's like super fantastical and complicated.
Right.
I don't think I'm ready to step into different dimensions.
Okay.
Like I think that's something like, I like the reality that Oda's given, right? Like he even says like, devil fruits aren't really magic. They could be considered magic, but they're not magic. They're actually just a giant belief system amongst a collective of people that spawns these devil fruits, right? And he's like, yo, this is sort of still set in reality. Even though it's fake as hell. He's like, yo, but there's no different dimensions. The closest we ever gotten to like a different dimension is with Bluno's fruit. You remember on the CP9?
Yeah.
The door fruit, where he was able to step into like different ones. Honestly, that could be like a theory where somebody like had the awakening and was able to open up a door, and then they used Bluno's fruit and they trapped the island within that confine of that space. But Bluno doesn't seem like relevant enough for that to happen. So right, so
That mirror world.
Mirror World is also dope too.
Yeah, so you have Mondor's book fruit as well.
But
there's a couple pounds.
But it's probably like a devil fruit reasoning behind it. I just don't know if I'm ready to like, you know how like Marvel has different dimensions. I don't think I'm ready for that.
Yeah,
That's
too
pretty
much.
in-depth.
All right, good question though.
Yeah.
We got another 28 months at Nakama status from Project Iceman. Yonko status, our highest tier of membership. Sorry. It says, hey, y'all, listening to you while doing my 4-mile run, so I know it's going to be a good day. And with a guest appearance, too, we eating today. Hashtag, you know what's coming. Hashtag, Larry Tax. Thank you, Ice. 28 months.
Stop, bro.
28 months at Yonko is crazy, man. Thank you so much.
Yes,
for
thank you, Ice. Appreciate you, brother.
Another 5 from Villain D Juice. Love to see a collab. If you found any One Piece character, if you could have any One Piece character join y'all on a pod for an episode, who would you bring? Hashtag never paying the Larry tax. Hashtag like the stream. Well, we'll ask y'all first. Like, if you guys could have any guests on your one of your shows.
Before I answer,
Can I know what the Larry tax is?
that's
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh,
Do
my
you want to
God.
give the lore? Like, what do you?
I don't even know anymore, bro. I'm just considered emu at this point.
Yeah, they basically have compared
Outrageous.
Larry to the Celestial Dragons.
Oh,
And this is the heavenly tribute that they have to pay in order to partake in streams. That is
Okay,
the
gotcha.
shortest way to
That's
answer
funny.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
It's a canon event.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Tell me the question one more time.
If you could have any guest, any One Piece character be a guest on your show, who would you choose?
Question. My favorite character in the show has always been Ace from the jump, like the start of One Piece. But I think who I would really want on my show is a Nail, just to talk to these non-believers in his.
The Church of Anel is strong, brother.
Yeah, people
I feel
don't think
you.
he's coming
I donated
back.
the other day.
Smart man, you're gonna be blessed for that. People don't think he's coming back. Some people think if he does come back, he's not gonna be relevant or stronger, which makes literally no sense to me. Like, there's no reason to bring him back if he's the same. It makes no sense. But I think Skypiea as a whole is vastly more important than a large portion of the fandom believes it is. And I think Anel's the only thing that's gonna like ring the bell to wake them up to realize, oh, okay, dang, maybe I shouldn't have skipped Skypiea.
What you think he gonna talk about? He gonna be like, yo, Verth was crazy, dog.
Yo, talk about your trip to the moon, man. You just got back from the moon. Tell us
What's
how that
it
went.
like to come back to the game?
When you think you'll get back on Luffy? That's what I know he really want to speak on.
He's gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, I hate Larry, bro. Oh my god.
He'll be like, yo, my phone dying. Can you charge it real quick?
Rob?
I mean, I did see a tweet the other day where somebody said, you know what, like, Buggy was like the first IRL streamer in One Piece.
At Marineford.
At
That's
Marineford,
funny.
it is
Yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah.
I think Buggy will probably be like the best on camera for this. But somebody that I would want to like interview and have a real in-depth conversation with would be Shanks. just because he's still very mysterious. I mean, we're learning about the Abyss and all these other things. Obviously, I want to hear him speak on how he feels about, the Mihawk comparisons and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think that would be like the most fun conversation. But I do think like Buggy would probably be like the best fit for this.
Yeah, it'd be super fun.
Larry?
I was gonna say Buggy.
Okay.
I say Emu.
Yo, I want to hear that side of the story. I think we trolled Lionel for giving this answer to this question before, but I do want to see Emu's side of the story, bro. Like, why?
I think I would have like a Joe Rogan moment where I'd be asking a question and then they'd say something and then I'd be like, what do you mean by that? what does that mean? Can you say that again? And then they try to say it again and they keep talking, or they decide not to talk, so we get like the Kanye effect where they just stare and don't say anything if I ask them a question. And I think it would just be really interesting overall because there'd be so much tension, but also you don't know what this person looks like, so that's going to generate views. And it's overall like they're speaking in this weird language, they're not really, I don't know, I feel like it would be a very interesting pod for sure. I'd be like, did the voice entry really need to happen?
Now, you bombed the Lucia recently. Walk me through your decision that day.
What is it about Vivi? You just like blue-haired girls?
Oh, my
Really?
gosh.
You have a type. Okay. What is it about the Fishman?
Slavery. Let's talk about it.
Yo, why did you not press rocks?
He gonna be
Hey,
like,
yo,
I
yeah.
have
Walked
it.
in your trap.
I ain't want to bring it up, but y'all be acting like Rocks ain't ducked the smoke. Rocks was the one that ducked, yo, in that moment.
Oh my god.
And the narrator said,
That's ducking.
yo,
Anything that Blackbeard
yo,
does ain't ducking. I swear, bro.
Blackbeard be
Yo,
ducking.
next super chat. bro.
Blackbeard be
Yeah,
ducking
next
too.
super chat, bro.
Walk me through
Stop,
the
bro.
situation.
Blackbeard be
Next
ducking
super
too.
chat, bro.
He be
I'm not
ducking
trying to
too.
go through this, bro.
But Rock
I don't
say,
need to,
yo.
bro. I'm good, yo.
Ain't nothing I
I'm
can
good,
do here
yo.
today.
I'm
Let me
good,
get
yo.
up out of here.
I'm good, yo.
But I'll be back though.
That sounds like a declaration to me.
Yeah, that's
Hey man, you ever a dude ever pulled up to you and say, "I'm gonna beat your ass one day"?
Okay.
Not today though, and then left.
But no,
How would you feel?
No.
How would you feel though?
But wait.
I'm gonna be back, man.
Imagine if
Wait
I
on
come
it.
to your house
Uh-huh.
in your room
Oh, you
where
can-
you sleep.
I'm checking
and I
you.
talk big.
I'm checking you.
Right.
Emu
I
probably
walk in
should
your
have
trap,
did
take
something.
over your trap,
He
and I
take-
say, all right, I'm gonna go though.
Let me
And you
If-
clip
if
my
I
man's
got-
on the way
yeah,
out too. That's
I found
crazy.
a great analogy. You in your house.
Uh-huh.
It's a mansion. You got all these workers. You got your wife. You got your kids. Whatever. You got everybody in this place taking care of the place. I roll up by myself. I got no workers, no wife, no family, no security. I roll up by myself. If I take you out and I take out everybody else out here, can I take care of this mansion by myself?
Nah, you can't.
Oh, so I gotta go get a crew. I gotta go get money. I gotta go get power. I gotta go get fame. I gotta go get all these things in order to come back and do this, right? So when we look at Dragon, the question has always been, like I said in the panel, who's gonna take up that mantle of king of Wakanda? Who's gonna do it? And who are you gonna supplant the leader with? How you gonna run the government? So you can't go over here and be like, yo, he ducked the fate. No, because remember, the blick was out. So if Emu acted up, he would have got handled.
He was prepared.
Alright?
He was prepared to fight, but he chose not to fight. And I respect him for
You
that.
always trying to say something
I
slick,
respect him
man.
for that.
Get outta here, bro.
He knew he
Hey.
couldn't win and said, all right, I'm going to be back, man.
But you notice he ain't try to pull a Sabo and try to shoot after him. He ain't hit him with no kill shot. He just let him walk out. I wonder why. You letting the intruder just walk out your house if you know he there?
Is this Sabo upscale? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding.
Hey, we'll take it. Hey,
Not
any day,
taking
we'll
nothing,
take
bro.
that.
There's no Sabo upscale on this,
I'm
bro.
just saying, somebody come in my house uninvited. They ain't just walking out.
Well, you from Houston. Y'all do it different down there.
Tight.
We got another 10 from Spencer Jones. It says, that half-black correction from Larry was faster than when Law kicked that horse because he ate his Baconator, bro. Hashtag top floor.
Yo, I can't.
Another 2.
Damn, we that far back?
Yeah, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah. Another 2 from Teo, it says. That might be Teo, I don't know. Why does Emu give a ish about the Celestial Dragons?
I mean, why
Well,
not?
I think that's simple. It speaks for itself. It's like it's world order. It keeps the people at the bottom. It keeps a hierarchy going. It's civilization. It's politics.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's in the hidden in the shadows.
Who
He
gonna
can't
get
be
him
They
that?
win in the world.
Who gonna get him lobster?
Yeah,
Like,
but
he's not gonna go get the lobster himself.
He can't be the only 1%. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he
nah.
gotta perpetuate a cycle. Like
You gotta give the people at the bottom somebody to hate. And you
Can't
don't
be
want it
me.
to be you that type. Exactly.
we got another 5 from Marco Claudio. It says, W guests. Will there be unnecessary Sabo and Dragon Glaze by Rob? Saint Rob Charlos.
Oh my god.
Do you guys think Harold was in God Valley? How strong is he? Hashtag Rob tax.
I don't know.
I don't, but like I would like to be wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You said it perfectly.
I
That's
wanna
where
see
I'm
him
at
throw
too.
hands for sure.
I would
That's
like
where
to
I'm
be
at,
wrong.
too.
As far
I
as how
would-
strong he is, I think I said he was Rox's rival of that era. I believe he lives up to that, or will live up to that in the grand scheme, where he's in that like Yonko upper echelon level for real.
Yeah,
But-
I agree with that.
We got the glaze part out of the way.
Yeah, it happened. I hope you.
It just wasn't dragon glaze.
Yo,
It's coming.
We can get to it.
I don't think Harold will be on God Valley though.
Yeah. We got another 3 months at Warlord status from That Ain't A. It says the Kage Summit. Y'all's art will be finished today. Sorry it took so long. Past few months been busy and I've had a few family emergencies. Yeah, man, I remember we talked recently. I hope everything's okay with everybody in the fam. Looking forward to this. Larry, this is the artist who said he was going to draw like portraits of the 4 of us.
What the hell?
You don't remember that?
No.
Terrible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
So they'll be done today.
Make me look cute, bro.
See? We got another 2 New Zealand dollars from Tio. Any thoughts on Kagurabachi? Highly recommended with a few fire emojis. I read like the first chapter and I liked it. I'm gonna tap in.
I haven't read it.
I haven't read it yet.
No.
It's on my list though.
I'm gonna start reading it because my guy Kezi, anime guru, Captain Nika, always telling me about it. Always telling me how fire the manga is. I keep telling him I'm gonna watch the anime because I heard the anime is coming out soon, like within like at least a year. He's telling me no, don't wait. It's that fire.
I was gonna
Yeah,
wait for
no.
the anime too, but I have my sources now. You know what I'm saying? I have my tools at my disposal.
Oh,
So I might read it.
I might join.
Another 2 from Nico. It says Adventures of Sinbad manga is fire. Please read it. I'll add it to the list. I'll add it.
That's
I gotta watch.
Part of the
I
Magi.
should be reading Maggie. Is it Maggie or Maggie?
Magi.
I should read Maggie first, and then that.
Have you seen the originals?
I've never. No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta lock in.
All right. No, people have recommended it to me before. We got another Nakamura join the ship in Eagles for Life. Ah, man. I'm a Giants fan, so appreciate you being here. But
Crazy.
another 5 from Nimbus Jujubee. It says, would you guys say Franky is the most consistent Straw Hat? No real out-of-character moments or bad showings, and always pulls his weight during fights.
Sure. Yeah, he does put his weight on fights.
I would say it's still Zoro.
I would
but,
say
like,
it's still Sorrel.
Yeah, but Franky could be like 2, honestly.
Most consistent.
Yeah.
How many L's has Franky took?
I don't think he took any.
That's what I was just thinking.
Depends on what you. So
going
in this grand scope, it depends on what you consider an L. Because like there's the Lucci fight. There's like stuff on Egghead with Saturn. I think for a split second. Like there's like they'll count anything as an
Okay.
L when when you're arguing with Zoro and Sanji fans. Like they'll count anything as an L. So
But would you say that Luffy having to like, whether he had to team up with Law and Dressrosa, or you know sometimes he had to rely on Jinbei or whatever to really step up and kind of fill
the
in
void.
fill the void of like Zoro being that right hand man in certain battles. Do you think that's
That's a good question.
a knock on Zoro being consistent though?
No, because even in the structure of how we get to those moments, it's like Zoro's either off doing something, I don't say equally as important for the crew's success in the arc, but he's doing something. Similar to how Sanji will do something, right? So in Law being there and they're dealing with Doflamingo, Zoro was handling Pika. And it's like without Zoro handling Pika, are they even getting up there without draining much more energy? Maybe not, because Law's with them, and Law can probably handle the Pika part, but that like the way it's structured, how it's written, typically Zoro's gonna be doing something that you're not just like, oh man, Zoro's taking the L, therefore Franky got to step in and handle the situation.
Yeah.
Like that's just not how it is. And like, not to knock Franky, that's just not how Oda writes it. And like, you see that. I do like the Franky as a nod is most consistent because he's not painted in that light where he can't get the job done. And if he is, it's always like it was versus Lucci, where he was like, oh, let me fight him with you, and Luffy was like, nah, you go do something else, go get the keys because I'll handle him. It's never too crazy, you know what I'm saying?
They give Franky pretty important tasks sometimes. Like even with the Dressrosa thing, you gotta go find the factory, destroy it, then do X, Y, Z. It's important things that they trust him to do, and he always comes through. So I'm not mad at it.
That's a good question, man. I'm gonna put a poll up. Most consistent Straw Hat. I feel like Zoro gonna win anyway, but we'll see. Maybe I won't put a poll up. Man, I got too much going on here.
I'll read the next super chat.
All right, cool.
Yeah, if you guys need to go to the bathroom or like, you know,
I'm straight.
you're more than
Appreciate it,
welcome.
though.
I just told Marv to turn on the air. I was getting a little hot. All right, that ain't A. Oh, it's all right. With the 5 says, how did the twins enjoy Anime NYC? By the way, Oda confirmed that Blackbeard, the type to wash his butt first, then his face after. Hashtag Rob got keys to the treasury.
The twins ain't here to answer the how they enjoyed it, but they seem to have fun. They really, I will say, Rob, they really enjoyed your draft. Like that's what we did like after our panel, and we did our interview, and then they were like locked in on your draft for a while, and I was like, I want to go back because I wanted to participate, and then they kept disappearing, and I thought they were going to the bathroom, and every time I looked and found them, they were just in the crowd of your anime drafts.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, all right, they just enjoying this, and then they were like, yo, dude pulled Luffy on the first pull, and they were like, yo, this dude pulled this person and this and that. So like, all right, they clearly like this a lot, and I like that for them because they're not on social media as much as me and Larry are.
Right.
So like they don't be seeing all the content that you guys put out all the time unless we share it with them.
Right.
So like it was cool for them. I think it was cool for them to see you doing one live.
Yeah.
I wanted
That's
it
amazing,
when I was
man.
saying I want to go. I was trying to get for them to be on there.
Bro, it's literally, it was just, there are so many people,
Nah, you-
man. I was really trying to, you know what I mean? But
Listen, I told you, man. Create a
I honestly,
reserve a space list, man.
that might have to be the next move, honestly. Yeah.
So you got to do like Disney, get you some fast passes. Skip
Disney.
around.
Hey, man.
You know what it
Disney's
was? It was that one pull that Rob was going through with that girl that was dressed like
She was Sakuna, right?
Sakuna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, she drafted. I don't want to spoil
she
them,
would-
low key.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Bruh, she drafted
Yo, but
the
low key,
craziest team.
low key though, Rob ended up winning at the end.
Come on.
Did you?
Yo,
Yeah,
Yes.
yo,
the
they-
win,
oh,
I'll say
what,
this,
they
the
gave
win
it to her.
conditions
Okay,
on
okay,
Rob's
okay.
side were more feasible,
Right,
low key,
right,
just
right,
because of what can be done.
She just had a stacked
The
roster.
overall, like,
No, it was literally his last pick. If he didn't pick that card, he was cooked. Because he picked that card, he was able to cancel out other people on her squad that probably wouldn't be able to compete at the level that his other characters were competing at.
Yeah.
But he would also sacrifice one of his people
That's
for
okay.
that same option. Because
Nah.
yeah, he had one of them.
but that's not how it went down in the canon. Like that didn't turn. Oh, never mind. My bad.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So Rob won at the end, in my opinion, because
It
of
was
that.
close.
If he didn't pull,
I see.
you didn't
I
pull
see.
that, you lost, bro. Hard,
Yeah.
bro.
She
It was
was
like
waxing you at
landslide,
first.
bro. Like easy diff, bro.
We're not spoiling, but yo, tune in.
Yeah, we can't-
When
we
Rob
can't
drops
decide
the
when
draft.
It was good. Rob was like, I did 20 that day. I don't know.
You know what we talking about.
No, I do.
yeah,
I do.
that was great.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Eagles for Life. It says, just came to say that Usopp is still trash. Quick question. Who's more of a doormat, Garp or Takemichi? Hashtag spinning back for Yamato. Hashtag trade Usopp out for Tama.
You said a doormat?
It's not Garp,
Garp?
man. It's
Garp's
not-
a doormat?
I don't want to crash out over Takemichi, man. Don't disrespect
It's like
Garp.
some new slang that they
Don't-
made recently.
don't put-
Doormat mean different.
Oh, it means
they
you
say-
get walked all over like you weak.
Garp gets walked all over.
I'm assuming they mean from the standpoint of like he's a government dog, you know,
no.
because
That's by choice.
obviously he doesn't agree with them, but
Yeah.
he didn't really save the people, you know, in God Valley or anything like that. So
Garp could be
they get
the
on him for
admiral
that.
if he wanted.
But you know, I mean, personally for me, I think it's Takemichi though.
It's not close.
Don't put Takemichi in Garp conversation.
Yeah, it's
Don't do
Takemichi.
that. Eagles fan.
It's Garp.
I'm not.
At
gonna
least
call him.
Takemichi keeps going, right? He keeps trying to fight for what he believes in. He keeps trying to change things, all right? Garp just lay down like the dog he is and let his kids die.
I could have sworn Garp was fighting to the last moment.
See,
on
don't even get me started on Takemichi.
Yeah,
Honestly, I can't.
He fighting for people that deserve better.
And
And they ain't even considered part of the Navy anymore. They just undocumented workers.
Okay.
Man.
Are they not? That's what sword is.
right.
Undocumented.
They undocumented.
It's crazy.
The answer is
ain't lying.
Takemichi, Larry. You know this.
I also vote Takemichi.
It's Takemichi.
Oh, y'all voting?
Yeah, it's Takemichi. I'm clicking.
Larry, get your vote in, man. You gotta
put your
cancel
vote
him out.
in.
It's not coming up for me, bro.
Good, man.
It's
That
Takemichi.
needs
I
to be
feel you, though.
100% Takemichi.
Yeah.
But whatever. Another 5 from Marco Claudio. Oh, did we read this already? Did I not? Oh, I didn't heart it. That's my bad. Another 2 from Nico. It says, most overrated and underhyped character in One Piece. # Larry Yama.
Overrated and underrated?
Wait,
Overrated
overrated and
Most overrated and most over and underhyped character in One Piece. Sorry. So,
Both sides.
overhyped and underhyped.
No, overrated and underhyped.
Nah,
Right?
no rated. Just overhyped and
Oh,
underhyped.
overhyped and underhyped. Oh,
So two
okay.
different characters we're talking about right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the story or by the fandom?
That's a good question.
Because if it's by the fandom, we know one of them already.
Could be.
Bro,
What, Shamrock?
overhyped is Mihawk, man.
Oh. But is he under?
Oh.
Two at the same time.
No.
he's
It's two
saying
separate.
two separate
It's two
characters.
separate. If
Okay.
it's by the fandom, it's Mihawk.
And I'm not trying to shade you, bro, but let's be real.
It is Mihawk, bro. Listen, I'm
Overhyped
gonna
is
keep it above.
definitely- It's definitely Mihawk.
I-
Overhyped.
Like I said, I'm cool with people saying Mihawk over Shanks. Like that's fine. Even though I disagree, like I it's cool. Once you start
Yeah.
going into like Roger, Rocks, Emu, because Emu had a sword in the flower room. Like once you start going to those levels,
I feel that.
you really start to lose me personally.
The real problem with that is like has the canon ever said Mihawk's the strongest swordsman of all time? Have they said
I just
that?
remember like current era, like
That's what I'm
world's
saying.
strongest.
And I'm like, yo, if Roger's not around and Rock's not around and nobody even knows who Emu is at all, like this is a
they don't-
title
Wait,
that's
hold on,
out
hold
there
on.
for
All the
They
people
don't
you
care.
just named didn't have that title in their era either, though.
bro.
So I
Emu
see-
couldn't. He
but
made
this-
the title.
This
Forget Emu. He mentioned Rocks. He mentioned Rogers. None of those two
No,
people
but,
would have had that
this
title.
is
Would've been
why.
Wolf Mono.
But this is why people like us who go. There's a separation of church and state.
Okay.
Oda actively separates this person is straight up sword skill. This is what he's doing,
Yeah.
and I'm just like that over this way. And I'm not trying to disrespect Mihawk. I think he compete at these high levels.
Right.
But Oda identifies that there's a difference to the world.
There
should've
definitely
heard-
is.
You should have heard the
Difference is
analogy
Haki.
I used on him yesterday.
God.
I said, yo, what's harder to do? I said, is it hard to cook a steak? He's like, yeah. So, depending how good of a cook you are, of course. And I was like, all right, yeah, so it's just a more difficult task, right? Cooking a steak is a more difficult task. And I was like, how easy it is to butter some toast.
It's so petty.
You know what I'm saying? Your knife skills is up there, right? You good with it, right? Skilled.
I can't, bro.
Yo.
But cooking that steak is different. That's what hockey is, baby.
There.
bro.
There. And Haki, you got to separate them, man, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Under?
bit.
I'd rather talk about under, though.
I would too.
Underrated.
Well, underhyped, they say.
Underhyped.
However you take
Underhyped.
that terminology.
Okay.
Underhyped.
Okay, because underhyped, I won't say Sabo then. I would have said him for underrated. Because I'm surprised. How many
I
people
feel like if
talk about him
if
that way.
Shonen didn't exist, Sabo could be the answer still. But because you exist,
I'm the old. What do you? No, I'm not the old.
because
but we're very,
you
very.
exist.
There's a very small amount of people out there that actually respect Sabo, and I feel like it's gonna come a point in time where, because I already know Oda respects Sabo, so like he already had to put it out in the Q&A that he did. They're like, hey, I know you guys are sleeping on Sabo, but I'm not. So I'm like, hey, if Oda's not sleeping on Sabo, why would I buy it? Why would I buy those? You know what I'm saying?
I got a perfect one. Boa Hancock.
That's a good one.
Underhyped? Really?
Yeah.
No,
I feel like people were saying
I think because of her lack of showing and her, I would say if you write down what she has on a piece of paper, you'd be like, yo, she's crazy. Like, probably best in a show besides Big Mom. I think that the way Blackbeard yoked her up from behind, because he snuck her using the Yami and turned off her abilities, it was kind of like, it was such a bad showing for her, even though she has more in the bag. Like, I think that if Blackbeard really tried to fight her one-on-one, like straight up face-to-face, let's fight right now, and they banged fists like in a boxing match, she would have tore him up.
Oh, she would have won?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know about that. I think it would have been a closer fight. It would have been much closer than what actually happened. I don't think she would have won.
Well, the thing was, it's always been, yo, if I take my hand off of you, you're going to just turn me to stone. Like, Blackbeard already said, like, your hacks out-hacks me.
Those are two different.
You know what I'm
saying? But what you just said is a very
like,
different statement.
I feel like she's just
underhyped,
for sure.
I agree with you on the underhyped part.
I think it's
only because I think when we think of Boa, like as the fandom, it's mostly from like pre-time skip to some more present now. But we thinking about Marineford or Amazon Lily, what she's done, or she's a warlord, blah blah blah. But like if we really think about like, to me, one of Boa's biggest feats is what she did in Stampede when she kicked the dog.
Yeah, but it's filler though.
But the scaling is accurate. The scaling is accurate. We disagree there that the scaling is not accurate.
The scaling may be accurate,
but
I can't use it to
more
scale.
accurate, but I can't use it.
Yeah.
You can't use it if it's accurate?
You can believe something is accurate, but you can't use non-canon to scale for real.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
I feel you.
No, but I get what you're saying.
Right.
Like, that's expected of her.
Cause then you can have people like, yo man, Shiki loses to pre-skip Luffy. Because the movie.
You know
what I'm saying? Like we can't.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
But I think Boa underhyped.
For me, I would go Dragon.
What?
I would.
Come on.
Hear him out. What's the problem? Hear him out.
See, and I didn't even say anything. I'm just here. I'm watching. Go ahead.
So for me, I think honestly it's the exact same thing you just said for Boa. Like his lack of showing is a reason, and it's
crazy.
And like my pod, I have this guy named Zah that pops up every week who just trashes on Dragon just because he's not active enough.
Come on,
he calls him the deadbeat dad just because he's not active enough. He's you had Blackbeard and his crew, they ran your body on island. You're not active enough. Dragon is a very strategic man. He said multiple times, we're not making a move until the Holy Knights make their move.
Come on,
and
now.
they did.
Come on now.
They did. So that lets you
You
know
gotta give him time, man.
Dragon's about to start moving soon.
Come on
and
now.
so is the Revolutionary Army.
Come on now.
I think since we're 1,000 episodes in and we haven't seen those huge feats yet or things we want to see, like the little inklings or sprinkles we get from Shanks, it's like, he can't be that great. He's just... The title of Revolutionary Army or World's Most Wanted Man, that's just a title. I don't mean nothing. But like, come on, it's a reason he has that bounty.
That's crazy, bro. Underhyped?
Great take.
Yeah.
He's riding on nothing but hype.
Nah, Larry, you don't think Dragon gets crapped on a lot, but even by us.
Everybody.
He gets crapped on a lot.
By everybody. What?
Often.
Everybody. No one gives Dragon respect. But I know everyone's gonna switch up. That's why I just say I'm like, hey, I'm saying say what you say now, because once it's time, it's time. It's over with. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, I always knew Dragon was nice. No, you didn't.
Hold on now.
What?
It's two different things.
What? What's the problem?
I don't think me or Larry. Larry, I guess.
But
I never said Dragon was weak. I say he was lame.
Yeah, I never said Dragon was weak either.
What makes him lame? I'm super confused right
The
now.
lack of action.
Yeah.
But that's the cause for the underhyped.
I understand the inaction. I actually do. I fully do. He's not a pirate. I don't
Shanks
expect him to act like a pirate. Hold on now. I don't expect him to act like a pirate should.
Playing favorite.
But in a show about pirates, doing pirate things, and that's what I gravitate to, that's what I want to see. And if you're not moving like that, I don't really care too much about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I think
that's been my problem with Dragon. I would like to see more just because in a show where, like, I read this show because Luffy went to go get Robin back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm here. Like, that's what I want to see out of the characters that I love. All the characters I love, besides probably Doflamingo, would spin in that way. I guess Blackbeard too. But they're just more interesting to me because they're villains.
here's the thing.
You know?
And you're not wrong for feeling that way, because when I was reading, the Rocks era chapters, like that was probably some of the most exciting stuff I've read in One Piece in a while. It's like it's exciting to see characters actually moving about and fighting and doing political moves and actually like making, shaking the room up a little bit. It's very, very fun to see. And I feel like Dragon gets disrespected because he's being put in the conversations of characters like his father and his son, Luffy, who are more of that ilk, right? They are more of the characters that are going to move and do rash things without thinking everything through. Dragon does not have that luxury because he is the leader of an entire army.
Oh, he's spitting.
He is a leader. Like it's a different type of game when you're playing chess, right? He is countering the Marines. He's countering an entire faction. And what's funny about this is that people were looking at Dragon and saying, "Oh, Dragon's not popping outside, blah blah blah." But when Akainu's sitting behind his desk, it's all good. Akainu is still top one.
But Rob, why do you think that is? Because Akainu has the benefit of being active at one point that we saw.
But hold on, but all I'm saying is you don't think the person that's supposed to be countering this faction won't have that? That's all I'm saying. This is somebody that was a former Marine. I know Larry looks upset right now, but Larry don't get it. And it's okay. It's okay. Listen, buy the Dragon stocks right now if you're watching this stream. Buy the Dragon stocks. Don't listen to him. Because at the end of the day, Sabo is called the Flame Emperor right now, right? And he was under Dragon, Hacks, all these people's tutelage because the Revolutionary Army has been planning for the God's Knights and the Holy Knights. This is literally in the words of Dragon himself. Dragon is not going to be the son of Garp and the father of Luffy and be a fraud at the end of the day. He's going to be super powerful. Obviously, he has one of the highest bounties in the series because of that. Yes, I want to see action from Dragon as well. I've been waiting for it forever. But I'm not going to downplay him. I'm looking at him countering the world government, the Marines. He has a lot that he's dealing with politically, which is why he's not just running out on the front line saying, "Hey, screw the Revolutionary Army. Let me just storm let me storm Marijoy, right? Let me storm the Holy Land like Rox did back in the day." Dragon can't do that. He has people he has to look out for. That's what I believe.
Yo.
Before you jump in, Larry, Rob actually just brought up a great point, especially with Akainu. Pre-time skip, Marine Forward, really only Marine Forward, we see bro boxing. As soon as he gets put up to that same status, on the contrary of Dragon, you got to get behind that desk. It's different when you're the big dog. You can't just be on the front lines. It's big decisions that got to be made. Yes. Same thing in Naruto. When you become the Hokage, it's paperwork. You're not just in the front lines, no. It's things that got to be done meticulously, perfectly, or people die. And it's on your watch.
I love how y'all gotta disrespect Akainu in order to upscale Dragon's inaction. Y'all trying to say because Akainu is behind a desk, he therefore does exactly what Dragon does. But if you remember, when a fleet admiral had some pirates come to Marine Ford, he got up out of that desk. And guess what he did? He ended up executing a Yonko. He ended up executing the Pirate King's son, right? All of that. Even Orange Jr. passed away at the hands of who? The Marines. So when they came to Marine Ford, they took action with Sengoku leading the charge and being this political manipulating, Sun Tzu type dude throughout their war. But when Blackbeard showed up to the island that the revolutionaries were chilling at, what did Dragon do? He ended up running away. Well, they ended up relocating. The whole entire people that were stationed there ran away. So please, do not disrespect Akainu in that way, because they're totally different. All right, when it comes to their positions. I've seen Dragon go out, and what did he do? He went to Goa Kingdom, and who did he pick up? Sabo, a kid. After that, what did he do? Nothing. Saved a couple people. Cool. He ain't saved Kuma. He ain't saved Jenny. When Kuma left Kamabaka Kingdom and ran to the Red Line, what happened? He stood at the edge of Kamabaka's beaches and did 3 dots. That's it. Every time we've seen him in the latest panels, he's always just staring. He ain't doing nothing.
You know you
so
messed
did
up,
Drake?
Right?
Go ahead. You got got the ball. You got the ball. Go ahead.
You said the previous fleet admiral got active when what happened?
When they pulled up to Marineford.
When they went to war. The Paramount War happened.
Mm-hmm.
You got a Yonko on this side, and you have the fleet admiral on this side going to war. So when you see Dragon do something active, it's going to be very similar. When we get to the war, it's going to be the final war where we see Dragon doing the most activity that we've seen all One Piece. When he's actually involved in the war. If the war never happens, and the Paramount War never happens, Sengoku not getting up out of his seat. He's doing the same thing Dragon doing. Popping a squat, riding the pine. He's not moving.
Listen, one thing Larry doesn't understand
Talk to him.
is that Dragon literally used to be a part of the same faction he is trying to destroy. Because he was a part of that same faction back in the day, he understands that being that brash, rambunctious character is not going to get the job done. He's been a part of that already. He's seen what they're about, so he knows that's not the answer. So they're trying something else. This is why Sabo is rising to great heights. If you think Dragon has nothing to do with that, I don't know what there is to say.
But you can't
Dragon's
play both sides of the field. You can't say because Akainu is also inactive, it's the same reason why Dragon is inactive, when that's not true. And that's my point. They both play a different part as a leader of their organization.
So why is Akainu inactive right now?
He's inactive right now. What do you mean? He just went up to Mari Joa and fought Kuma and almost took off his face.
Yeah, that did happen. When he went.
So was he behind the desk then?
No, that was the one time. he
Oh,
had
okay
been behind the
then.
desk
So
in
when has
500
Dragon
episodes.
ever did something like that?
Well, he did save his son in Laughtale.
From Smoker?
What's
You better stop.
I don't count.
You better stop.
I don't count.
You better stop.
Hey, the show
Y'all better
Dragon don't do
stop.
that.
Y'all better stop.
That don't count out here.
Y'all better stop right now. Oh my
Not
God,
only
yo.
he saved Luffy, he
Y'all
also
is
saved Sabo.
bugging. What I'm trying to say,
Show
what I'm
all
trying
that
to
don't count
say,
out here if you don't do that.
but so
I guess
to,
not.
so to go back to the topic, right?
Okay.
The topic was who is underhyped. I can't even. There's nothing, absolutely nothing for me to go off except this man is tied to Luffy and tied to Garp, and he's tied to, hey, I'm trying to overthrow the government, and that's it. The hype itself is the fact that he's targeting the world government, is that he is the father and son of these two individuals. There's nothing else besides that because he's done nothing else. He wasn't stopping islands from being overtaken by corruption. He wasn't stopping heavenly tributes from pushing these countries into poverty. He wasn't stopping Doflamingo's drug actions or the underworld in which they produce more countries. He didn't even stop Germa 6-6 when they were providing armies for countries to take over other countries. And it's not his job to police everything, but his job is to say, I'm going to get rid of these things that the government uses against their own affiliated islands. And he doesn't do that on a daily basis.
So I think
All he does is he recruits islands who have suffered so terribly that they have nowhere else to go. And he puts them under their wing and he goes, I'm going to train you to fight, and this is how we're going to delegate across and build strength. Granted, that's a very good thing because why? He knows how the world government operates. He knows that they could just go into his faction and start causing mayhem, and then he loses all of his progress. But there has never been one time where we could have said to ourselves that Dragon is underhyped. It's nothing but hyped.
Everything that you just said you want to see Dragon do, we haven't seen Dragon give the command, but we see Sabo following it out. When we're introduced to Sabo and Dressrosa, we see him taking on like a castle or storming like some big entity on his own solo. He didn't just do that on his own.
And
Dragon told him to go there.
And Dragon was on his butt, making graphs.
The only
saying
reason
plans.
Akainu wasn't on his butt in Mary Dressoir is because he literally had to go save his boss. He works for all of them. He can't just stay at his desk. They tell him what to do. The whole reason Garp didn't want to be fleet admiral. That's the only reason he was behind the desk. If that happened anywhere else, he would be sitting just like we are.
Maybe we need somebody to be above Dragon so they could tell him what to do. Maybe he'll do something.
Oh man, I had a minor counterpoint, but I don't think we need to linger on this for much longer. So, all right, we got another 10 from Miracle Di Mayo. It says, to give you the update, I'm healing pretty well from the surgery. I'm not caught up from the last 3 episodes, but I'm saving them like Christmas for work. Y'all are the goats on my mama. Thank you, Miracle Di Mayo, and I'm glad
Appreciate
you're doing better, man.
Yeah, do better, man.
Seriously. Another
soon.
8 months at Warlord status from KSG2. 8 months later, still trying to get my theory out. Hey man.
Sebastian's in the same boat.
I'm gonna start doing more call specific streams, so hopefully we'll get to more calls. But tune in for those. Another 2 from Riasat. Takemichi fans say he's humanistic. Your thoughts? Please stop sending Takemichi super chats. I hate that dude. But I'll let y'all rock.
I mean, I've had plenty of videos on this. I don't think he is really humanistic in my eyes. Now I do what you were saying earlier. Takemichi does have heart, right? He does fight back and he does show certain things, but there's certain moments that I feel like typically most humans would flip the switch, like Baji's death, where I feel like Takemichi should have been all right. Now Baji's dead. Like Chifuyu is now going to be my new right hand man. Like I need to actually be efficient in fighting and protecting people and step up. And I feel like he didn't even get there. So to me, that doesn't really feel human. I feel like every human being has a boiling point, and I feel like Takemichi is in a place where it's like you've already passed like 10 different boiling points and you're still doing the same thing, which is like it doesn't feel human to me. So that's why I'm like I can't give him that. But like I understand people say because he's crying and he's in touch with his emotions, you should still give him that. I can't really give him that, man. If Baji dies right in front of you and that's somebody you really care about and you're crying for him, you got to slide for him. You know what I mean? At that point, you need that
close-up cam where it's like on your forehead, but your eyes are like this way.
Yeah.
You need to go crazy.
It sounds like bro has no character development. That's what I'm hearing.
Apparently, later on, because obviously the anime is still behind the manga. Apparently, later on, people are saying like he gets better. But the fact that it's taking so long, I feel like it still is not there. Like Takemichi didn't even. I don't even remember him asking, "Yo, Mikey, teach me how to throw a jab." Like,
and that's an issue.
Like, what are we doing?
That's
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things where it's like, bro.
I feel this way about Usopp.
Yeah. I was gonna leave him alone. I was gonna leave him alone.
Hey man, don't disrespect Usopp, bro. During the Takemichi weekend. Anyway, another 2 from Michael Aguirre. W guess, but miss Law's yapping when explaining.
Yeah, he do.
Another 10 from Ravenstorm. With One Punch Man coming to Fortnite on the 27th, what other anime should Fortnite collab with? We already have DBZ, Naruto, My Hero, AOT, and JJK. Hashtag Larry Tax, hashtag Saint Sebi Webby, hashtag Get Up.
Try Kaiju number 8.
That would be a good one.
I feel like it has everything, right?
Yeah.
And it has like,
especially the weapons they use, yeah.
Yeah, I love Kaiju number 8. It's such a good anime. Such a good manga. I wish it didn't end the way it did it, though. I felt like it had so much more potential to expand upon its story. Even the villains were great, so I loved it. I didn't say anything.
You said you was disappointed, man.
No, I'm disappointed with how much greatness could have came out of it. I just feel like it ended shortly. Like somebody could have gave him some more ideas to expand it. Did you read?
I didn't read it. I just caught up on the anime.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm still not even caught up in the anime, bro.
It's fun as hell.
I'm just more thrown off how nobody's said One Piece yet.
I thought they got a collab.
I thought so.
I could have sworn I saw that.
Maybe.
No, I don't think they had one just yet.
Then it should be
I keep hearing. I'm taking it up. I'm just chalking it up as rumors because I've been hearing rumors for years. There was a recent rumor that they were getting one like maybe a month or 2 ago. But we've had literally a whole new flood of characters since then. I don't think they have one until Oda tell me. I don't think they have one. That's what I'm waiting on.
But they're saying Kaiju in there already. I think so.
Are they?
Are they?
I'm not gonna lie. No,
I haven't locked into Fortnite.
I think Kaiju actually does have. If it's not there now, it's much closer than. It's like maybe in the next month it's gonna be in there.
Oh.
Then Yu Yu Hakusho, man. Just cause.
Nah.
Another 10 from KSG2. 20 minutes in, and we already got a screaming match started, and Shonen and Dom be acting like the friends that got invited to the house, and the parents are fighting.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You should have saw Marv when we first started going off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Marv used to think we were going to start fist fighting. Another 1 month at Nakama status from JT. It says, Larry, Garp, and Roger are choke slamming rocks with a crying emoji.
No.
We'll see.
Absolutely not.
We got another 5 from Papa Placid. I'm not reading the last of that. I think Garling or multiple Holy Knights took out Xebec, and they gave Garp and Roger credit to keep the Holy Knights in secret.
No,
I don't think that
I
at
hate
all.
that.
Wow.
No.
Jesus, that would be that. They talk about ruining characters.
Yeah,
that
be
would
nasty.
do it.
That would be nasty.
That's nasty work, bro. Oh God, no.
I couldn't see that. I mean, Kaido was there. I don't think
Bro.
I don't see that.
That'd be disgusting.
Yeah.
Another 20 from Mr. Music Major, aka
Hey,
Preston,
the big
from the
dog.
Life with Anime podcast.
The boys.
Yeah.
They've been working too much, bro. They don't.
Yeah, bro.
I need to see more, bro. I like that video that they put out with y'all though.
Yeah, the
On the round table?
Yes.
Yeah,
that
I
was
tapped in.
very,
Well
very.
edited too.
Yeah, they did a.
They shouted us
tremendous
out
job
in there
with that.
too. I was like, oh,
It was
yeah.
great. I love
Mama,
that video. And you had a cold answer too about the over animated scenes for One Piece.
Oh, I
You cooked on that one. Yeah, I like that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Preston says, "What's good, fellas? I hope all is well. Man, I can't wait to see the footage from the panel. I know it was dope. Hashtag topped on top. Hashtag we all work for Rob."
Yo, I don't know how I made this. Man.
That's funny.
Yeah, I wish I could have made it, man. For real.
Yeah,
That would've
that
I don't know
been
if they
good.
would have fit though. It was so packed.
Damn.
Stop, bro. There was mad
Room
chairs
is
open.
Lying outside, all that things. Yeah.
Another 5 from Pastor C. How much I think Rock's bounty is when adjusted for inflation? It's tough because if his goals are what they are and they gathered the crew that he gathered, there's an argument to be made that
Same as Dragons.
I think
yeah,
higher.
or higher than
think
even
6
Roger.
billion.
And I know I'm the Roger over Rocks and he's greater guy, but if you're talking about threat to the world, I still think Roger's a bigger threat. But if you're actively building this crew to take on the world government, or Roger was kind of just sailing and being great, it's a little different. It's a little different when you like I gotta worry about you, and you've been up here, saw Emu
Yeah,
already,
I was gonna say.
and I ain't have the Lucia buttons to push at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Shooting
So
Admiral.
Well, the thing is, Dragon has the bounty he has, and he didn't know Emu existed.
yeah. Well, we don't know. Yeah, he doesn't know.
He didn't
Yeah.
know until
right,
Sabo told him.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
he didn't
like he went up there and knew and threatened him.
About to be
Yo.
7 billion.
Yeah, like a minimum.
And
It
don't
could be
forget, he
7,
also
7,
took
8.
down a Gate of Justice.
Yeah.
Dragon hasn't done that either.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, bro. He needs to be erased.
Rox is a crash out, man.
Yeah, bro.
Serious.
He's
Dangerous.
actually not though.
He's dangerous.
And I'm not trying to disrespect him, but he's actually more mindful than like a straight up crash out would be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
true.
he's building something. He got plans, and he's like, "Yo, let's gather this together and do this." Like he's not just a straight up crash out, which is why I like him. He has like elements of all the characters that I like: the crash outs, the mindful manipulators, the tactical
The
people,
tenacity.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and the strength to back it all up. So
Yeah.
I rock with him like that.
For those that don't know, Dragon doesn't have a bounty. His bounty is just considered the highest bounty in the world.
Yeah, we don't know what
Yeah,
it is.
we don't
Yeah,
know.
we don't know what it
Remember yet.
is.
World's most dangerous man.
Another 2 from JT. Law and Sabo versus Blackbeard and Lucci. These double fights.
Lon Sabo versus Blackbeard and Lucci.
I'm going Blackbeard and Lucci. But, yeah.
I'm going
yeah.
Law and Sabo.
I'm going Blackbeard and Lucci, man. There's only one Yonko in this fight.
Law fought Blackbeard Pirates with a bag of chips, y'all. Literally, he had like 0 to no help based on what Blackbeard
That's
had.
how he always chooses to roll though.
Put in the
So,
pack, man.
Beppo didn't get started until the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, we needed Beppo way earlier. I mean, Jean Bar was all right, I guess, but like, what he had a couple people in the ocean playing water gun. Like, what is that really gonna do for us? You know? At the end of the day, Blackbeard had Doc Q. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a lot of people too. So it's like,
That's
I'm the only person. Like, I mean, if Kuzan was there, it would have been a massacre. But I'm still going Law.
I'm gonna go Blackbeard. I'm gonna go Blackbeard and Lucci. I am. I think, bro, Blackbeard has 2 devil fruits.
Yeah.
You make
So
his
what?
neck. Oh my god, what do you mean so? He's
not
the
devil,
only
bro.
person in the world to ever, like not even the world, in history to ever achieve something like that. That's not a feat. Oh, you don't like to
Eating the
No,
fruits
no, no,
is
no,
a
you
feat.
don't-
what? Dude, that's what I'm talking
Eating
about.
the fruits
Yo,
is
I
a
can eat
feat.
2
But-
fruits
but
in
They're
a
just
beat
too
now,
the
bro.
fruits
Damn,
themselves
that's
are hacks,
crazy.
though.
No, I see what you're
no,
saying, but
no.
I feel like we have to again. We saw Blackbeard and Law fight. We saw them fight.
We
And
actually
you-
didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Before
like we didn't see the fight.
What do you mean?
They clashed for like a couple panels there, and then
Law pierced him.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, but I'm saying, and Blackbeard had a way better crew than Law in that battle.
I don't think Blackbeard's whole crew was.
It wasn't his whole crew.
It doesn't matter.
It was better though.
My thing is, if we're gonna go off of the lore, let's go episode 1 of One Piece. When we first start talking about devil fruits, they say no man has ever had 2. You can only have 1. If a person eats 2, he instantly dies. If Blackbeard eats 2 and we see him come out under that cake with 2 of them, that's automatically a feat. Because he's the first one to not die while doing that. Now, I'm not trying to scale the feat. I'm just saying that is a feat alone itself.
It's a rumor.
Okay.
It's a rumor.
Yeah, we could definitely hear that somebody else did this.
They said it was a rumor.
There's a reason why Blackbeard thought he could do it in the first place.
Oh, we don't even for sure know it's a rumor. It could be true. Blackbeard could really just be that different. Because A, he's Rock's son.
Yep.
B, it might be 3 of him inside of himself, whatever that means. It's so much we don't know about Blackbeard. So there's nothing to say that another person could eat 2 and they'll be okay just like Blackbeard is. We don't know that.
So cool, bro.
I'm
going Law and Sabo. I'm going to stick up for Rob on this one. Absolutely. Wow, okay. I've seen Law get speed blitzed by somebody faster than him. He cut him in half. I think he could do that with Lucci. Afterwards, right, we going to be fighting. We going to have us some Blackbeard cake. All right? You was already clashing with me with an awakening. And you couldn't overpower me. You couldn't push me back with that Gura, huh? Strongest devil fruit in the world. Couldn't push me, little old Law. This little old Haki I got.
Oh, so Law's doing all the boxing.
Nah, I'm saying that when we start adding Sabo into the mix, because Lucci got handled real quick, you definitely ain't beating me. You ain't got your crew with you. You better go ahead, Gora. I'm a Logia. Go ahead, Gora. I'm gonna stab you in your chest.
So does a man taking the fruit of the world's most powerful man that means nothing to you?
He ain't taking from him.
Obtained it. He now has it. That means nothing?
No.
Wow, man. I don't know. So
you know what bothers me the most? And it always happens to be where the One Piece community goes, yo, I heard from the narrator that this is what it is. And then we get shown that it's not what it is. And then we fall back to, but the narrator said that's what it is. You can't tell me this is the strongest devil fruit in the game, yet it's clashing with a devil fruit, and it's not pushing it back. That directly contradicts what's happening with the devil fruit.
You for sure can. You know why? You have to master the devil fruit. I don't think... Pete, when Sabo first got his devil fruit in Dressrosa, I don't think he had unlimited potential on just how to use it. No, he has to train with it first. When Blackbeard got his devil fruit at the Paramount War, he couldn't just do everything. He started doing some stuff, for sure. He was shaking up the room, but he had no experience with it at all. Now, when you train it and you hone your skills, then you're on a different level.
How long did Blackbeard have the girl for, bro?
2 years and some change?
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? If he training every day like my boy Sabo, he should know how to use it.
Yeah. We know Sabo been in the gym.
And if anything, again, this is the strongest devil fruit in the world. Why can't you push me back?
Wait, so you think Whitebeard was known as the strongest man in the world because of his Haki or because of his fruit?
Both.
In conjunction,
Both.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. I think that having that fruit, because if you want to say he's miles away from Whitebeard, that's fine. If we're talking about just like Whitebeard has the fruit and he's like master trained it and Blackbeard hasn't, and he's just not as good. Because even if it's 2 years, it's not comparable to how long Whitebeard's had it and how long he got to use it. But add in addition to the Quake fruit, now we have the dark fruit as well in the same body. Bro, come on,
bro.
The second Blackbeard landed on that island and started using the Yami,
he almost fell into the ocean.
Law was sweating, Blackbeard was smiling.
He almost destroyed that
Yo,
island.
you remember when the Goro was used? and then Law just took a knee and then got back up.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
Damn, you took a knee.
I guess it was mad strong,
You couldn't
yo.
stand up straight the whole time?
Damn, yo, that's crazy. Yo.
Admirals was standing
and then
straight
he
up.
almost fell into the ocean before he got saved.
Admirals was
yo.
standing straight up.
Yeah.
I don't understand
it's
why he had to
crazy,
take that
bro.
knee if it didn't do no damage.
We be anime scaling, man. Listen, bro. In the manga, when Blackbeard landed, they clashed evenly. Law using his awakening, Blackbeard using a non-named quake attack. They clashed evenly. Law didn't get pushed back, but he started sweating. Blackbeard started smiling. Fight off panels after that. Y'all gonna say so and so got jumped? I don't know. I don't know what happened after that.
Blackbeard
I know
got
that.
pierced though, right?
Huh?
Didn't
He did
Blackbeard
get pierced, and
yeah.
he tanked that
Okay,
like he
yeah.
takes every attack. Know what I mean?
Sometimes the girl don't be working, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. Like, it
Listen,
don't
bro.
be working sometimes, bro.
All I know is Law got packed, bro. Now the Sabo Lucci, that's a different conversation because I got Sabo there. But
Yeah.
Nah,
Facts.
either way, we got another 5 from Pastor C. Who's the strongest person y'all think Prime Shiki can beat? I'm a Shiki guy. I got Shiki at a high level. I ain't gonna lie.
I respect him too. I do.
Strongest person in his era or just in general?
He's in his prime, but anybody's on the table to be fit for it. So
I'm not answering.
What,
you're
Big
not
Mom?
answering.
Pardon me.
Big Mom?
I'm pleading the 5th.
What?
Big Mom?
Versus Shiki?
I don't know. A part of me want to say Ben Beckman.
I'm not joining this conversation.
Wait.
Big Mom is a wild answer, but I feel you.
But you don't think so?
Can win. He got to win. It says can beat. Like he could beat this person in a fight. To you. Now again, I scale narratively. If you think Shiki is of that, then cool.
But then he Sengoku and Garp fought Shiki in a 2v1.
Yeah.
Which is still that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think we understand how
Nah, it is crazy.
that
It is crazy.
That's OD. You know what I'm saying? So it's
crazy.
like
I personally don't think they needed both of them to win the fight. That's just how Marines get down. If we can jump you, we're gonna jump you. Like I have Sengoku over Shiki. I have Garp over Shiki. You know what I'm saying? Shiki's Devil Fruit allowed him to do damage, and he's strong.
Yeah.
I'm the Shiki guy on this pod. Well, Larry is too, but he don't want to see him no more like I do. Anyway,
Why? We just got him.
he likes seeing him in the past. He don't want him to come back, which I'm
okay.
fine with too. I'm fine with that too. But either way, I don't think like I'm having like Shiki over those dudes because they jumped him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to say he being Big Mom, bro.
So do you parallel that fight with the Rocks and Garp and King of the Pirates?
Nah. So to
they
me, I parallel the Rocks Roger Garp thing a little bit, and this is going to be a shaky parallel. I'll acknowledge that. With how Luffy ended up being Kaido, where it's like it was a group fight at one point, and then it ended up being Roger versus Rocks. That's headcanon. We'll see, maybe. But that's how I think it went down.
Okay.
But either way, like, Big Mom, bro?
Think about it.
Big Mom,
No.
bro.
Big Mom popped in my head, but not to say that we have to land there, right? It's just a conversation piece, right? Now, if we look at what Shiki was known as, I mean, he was literally like a rival to Roger, right? Obviously, we know he had incredible Haki. If we look at least the Rocks lineup at the time, I believe Shiki was held in a higher regard than Big Mom at the time. Now we're taking a prime Shiki who was a rival to Roger against Big Mom, who I guess we were seeing against Law and Kid.
I do want to say this. I agree with you. Yo, at your anime battle, this conversation kind of came up. You remember what the twins said? Bruh, they were like, Sanji. And I was crashing out. You remember? Bro, I was ready to fight, yo. They said Sanji. I was like, yo, we're not doing this right now. There's no way y'all telling me Sanji beat Shiki in his prime. And they were like,
Oh, that's what they said?
they were scaling with the movie. This is why you can't use it.
yeah,
That's why you can't be like Boa Feats. Right there. But
Fair.
I don't know. I want to say Green Bull.
That's a given.
That's
I
not
feel
much.
it's a given to you.
That's a
Okay.
given.
It's not to you?
It's a given. Nah, I'm an Admiral guy.
Tight.
So
I think that's a given.
okay, that's a given. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to get spicier?
But I think all right. Saying a Roger rival can't see Big Mom though. Unless you got Big Mom over Roger, you got Big Mom over Roger.
No, I don't got Big Mom. I don't
Do you,
think.
Larry?
Yo, rivalries are like Kid is a rival to Luffy, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so.
Like, I'm not trying to disrespect, but that's a real thing.
Wait.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to rivalries, bro. There's levels to rivalries,
known
bro.
as a rival to Luffy.
Yo,
It's
there's
Sabo Odie.
levels to rivalries,
When's
bro.
the legit last time Kid has been known as a rival to Luffy? Like, in your eyes.
Like, oh, in my
Yeah,
eyes?
like, realistically, when was the last time he was a
So
rival?
to me, rivalry just means what your relationship with that person is like, and then are you coming up in the same era as them in that way? So, like, to me, until Shanks knocked him off, he was still a rival to Luffy. He's
That
just not.
night?
Yeah, he's just not actually strong enough to compete. The same way Law's a rival to
Kobe
Luffy.
and Luffy are rivals. What are we doing?
Yo, hey.
Same era, coming up together. Character
If you,
development.
if you,
same era.
hey,
What are we doing?
hold on,
What are we
Sam.
talking about?
If you gotta get, if you give it to, you
know what? You know what?
You gotta give it to Kobe.
You know what? He on that panel, man. Sure.
Oh man!
There we
Wow.
All right, I'm
Wow.
gonna
Say about
discuss
a
it.
panel.
I'm a Shiki guy.
Yeah.
I love Shiki. He has one of the best resumes I've ever seen in a show itself.
Facts.
Like, low key. I think he beats Kuzan in his prime.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
Absolutely.
And he may beat
Absolutely.
Akainu.
Akainu.
Oh
I
wow!
don't know.
Wait. Where do you have Akainu or Big Mom? Who do you have?
What, in terms of who would be who?
Yeah.
I think Big Mom would be Akainu.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, okay, I understand. Okay.
Damn, I said Green Bull. I was disrespectful. Okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Gabon, yo, Loki.
The same way Sengoku and Garp would have to show up for Aokiji or Akainu to fend them off from Marine Ford, I think it's the same way that they would, obviously what they did for Shiki.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Rob's pick for the Shiki and Big Mom thing because I mean if we think about it, Shiki
Nah, that's
could
disrespectful.
be. If Shiki was like,
I agree with you on that.
Could be.
I agree with you on
so
that.
It's like, it's
But
not
like,
far
yo, we
off.
gotta start giving Big Mom respect, man.
Yeah,
Big Mom got
bro.
respect.
Nah,
No,
she
respect
ain't
Big
got that
Mom.
much respect, bro.
But
she
you-
one of the more underhyped people. If we
think
wanna
so?
Wait,
go-
are
Yeah.
Law and Kid beating Shiki?
Law and Kid beating Shiki? Nah.
Come on now. Hey,
Probably.
we gotta say we
But
gotta.
hold on,
But I
hold
give
on,
Law and Kid more respect
Hold
than
on, hold
most people do.
on. But are we saying it's in terms of narration? Because then, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. We
Yo,
gotta
Shiki
see-
he got weapons on his legs, man.
Yo, if
He got blades,
And he
bro.
can fly.
Bro,
Magnetism.
he was a rival to Roger.
Yeah, that's important.
Elite hockey.
We don't know if he's a
Fought a
conqueror.
2v.
We don't know if he's
we
a
don't
conqueror.
know, yeah,
We don't know if he's advanced
Elite
conquerors hockey. We,
To fight Sengoku and Garp at the same time?
No, I
you
get
gotta
it.
be. You
No,
have
he's
I
to.
get
like
it.
that, but
I
we
get it.
not about to be like, yo, he being Big Mom. Man. I'm drawing that line.
yeah, that's
Well,
crazy.
He's not saying
I'm
this.
drawing that
Lion
line,
King did
man.
it, and y'all said it was good.
Nah,
Lion
They,
King
Nah.
did
they
it.
ain't even. They ringed her out for real.
Yeah, they ring her out. They really
They won
fight her,
though,
bro.
but that's
They
the-
won.
The narrator did say they won.
Yo,
so-
but Big. You know, I'm gonna stop, bro.
He's not
But
saying it's not
shit,
going to be
I'm not-
close. It's going to be
yeah,
close.
it's gonna be
It's
close.
fight.
I'm not saying he's gonna steamroll Big Mom. I'm saying high diff, maybe
it's
extreme,
not too wild.
extreme diff.
Listen, man. We gotta speed some of these responses up
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit because
yeah.
we got a lot of super chats and we only got
Yeah.
like 30 minutes left.
Oh.
So
God damn.
another two from Q. It says, which of the weaker Straw Hats should have Haki and what kind?
Chopper armament hockey.
Robin armament hack. That's literally her biggest flaw, bro. Like she has all these new abilities. I don't think she's awakened or whatever. But like anytime she gets something new with her ability or fruit, it's a detriment to herself because it's a double-edged sword because she feels pain from the extension of those limbs that she's pulling out of walls or people. So anytime she grabs somebody or chokes them, all they have to do is just stab her and she's like, ah, and she's 50 yards away from them. But if she had armament hockey on those appendages, it's just different.
Yeah.
I can't disagree. Another 5 from Sleeping Cavendish. It says, Shonen and Cokes, can you spare food? My fam can't eat paying the Larry tax. My only horse got punched by Law, and I'm a fishman, so Seb won't help. Hashtag Lionel is just missing.
Well, I'm sure Big Bro here.
Dang, how you didn't even you look right at yo, that's crazy. Yo, all right,
They
man.
like to eat.
Well, listen, man.
Listen, just
like
know
I said, once Larry paid me, I got you.
Yeah, we went out to dinner, yo. Immediately, Rob pulled the check out. He said, all right, man. You know what I'm saying?
He actually tipped the waitress a G.
Yeah, bro.
I-
It's
It
crazy.
was
Okay,
crazy,
man.
bro.
He said,
Yeah.
if you want to chip in, that's cool, but you don't have to, bro.
Yeah, and she was white.
She was Asian.
You weren't even there. We went to Japanese barbecue. We went to Japanese barbecue.
and said, "Yo, it's snowing, huh?" He was like, "Yeah, man. You know how I like the cold."
You know.
Another 5 for Raven Atomic.
All right, go ahead.
All right, man, 'cause he's about to violate me, right? Another cute 5 for Raven Atomic. It says, question, since Shonen is here, which Sonic characters would have Conquerors Haki? Also, Silver is the GOAT.
Yes, Team Silver in the building. Love to see y'all. I mean,
Shadow.
obviously, I think Shadow would have Conquerors Haki. I do think Knuckles would have Conquerors Haki. Obviously, Sonic as well. And I'll probably give it to Silver. I don't think Tails will have Conquerors. Eggman.
Well, yeah, observation.
Eggman.
No.
Maybe. Obviously, Doom would.
Yo, so would it be crazy for me to say Mecha Sonic? Metal Sonic?
Metal Sonic.
Yo, low key.
Conquerors. I wouldn't give it to him. I wouldn't give
Does
it
he
to him.
have a
personally.
will?
He do be having his own will,
Numbers
bro.
and-
Maybe in the comics, not in the games. Maybe Amy.
Amy, really?
Nah, not
Maybe.
Amy. Nah,
Maybe
not
Amy.
Amy, bro.
Maybe Amy.
I haven't played Sonic in
That
mad
purple
long.
big rabbit. What's his name?
Big the Cat.
Big the
Big
cat.
the Cat!
Big the Cat's not. I don't think you have Conquerors.
Big the
He
Cat,
doesn't
man.
have Conquerors
So long
spirit.
ago.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Mr. Prince. Alabasta, Skypiea, and Water 7 / Ennie's Lobby is just peak One Piece to me. Those arcs are back to back is what made One Piece my favorite story of all time. Yeah, it was clicking, man. Oda was in his bag pre-skip, bro.
Yeah.
He in his bag now, too.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Red Eye Itachi. Robbo is Sabo's biggest fan. Don't get him started on Sabo scaling. We apologize, man. We got there. Another 5 from Emperor Cheeks. Dofi and Cat don't have Conquerors in Fusion. They get washed. #headcanon Larry. #Larry is my GOAT, but he be tripping sometimes. We all be tripping sometimes, man.
I never be
not me.
tripping. Not me, bro.
See, this is y'all problem. Y'all think that. Y'all think. You said the same thing he said. Y'all think that. Coach, you be tripping sometimes?
All the time.
Same.
No. Sometimes I be tripping.
Sometimes,
Sometimes
bro.
I be tripping.
This is what you need in order to push forward in life, bro. Delusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Nah, I don't know nothing about that. Hell no. Stay on that side, man.
We got another 19 months at Yonko status from Roy Stokes. It says, let's go, 19 with the goats. Glad to be a part of this community. #like the stream. #Larry Tax. #bang bang buggy gang. Thank you, Roy. And Roy
Thank you,
also
Roy.
donated another 20 gifted memberships.
Thank you to Roy.
So
Please,
thank you so
everybody,
much.
Please throw up a W in the shot
W.
for
Roy, man.
Roy, bro. Thank you, Roy. You always do so much. You know that. Thank you.
We got another 2 from Project Iceman. It says, actually, was it Emu that hit Sabo or Gunko? I'm
can't do
just
this.
still gonna assume
Please.
it's Emu, bro.
Just to hate Gunko.
Oh man. Another 2 from Q. It says, Shonen, I love your build a team versus clips. Yeah, they'd be dope.
Man,
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Trying to lock in
Thank
on
you.
one, you know.
You've been on one, bro. What do you have?
One,
to
you know.
All right, we gonna get you another one. Don't worry.
We got another 15 months at Yonko status from Cyborg. It says, anyone see the confirmed time skip during Elbaf? Apparently, Oda said the time works differently there, and a few months may have passed by once it's all said and done. #bang bang buggy gang. #jacket around the world. I didn't see any confirmation. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
saw
I
that.
didn't see any confirmation either.
Wait, confirmation on what?
That there's a time lapse in Elbaf.
Yeah, I thought they said that as soon as we got to Elbaf.
Nah,
The
they
narrator
just
didn't say that.
there was just a couple inklings that it could be, and then some of the ages as far as how old people are and the ages that they are, and then
It's kind of disproven though.
Wait,
because
so
Gabon's
somebody
been
didn't
there.
warn them? Nobody warned them about...
Yeah, I feel like I
coming?
remember seeing something.
Like, as soon as they
but-
got there, it was like, be
no,
careful
it was like
because-
don't stay here for too long, but that's never been. They never said why.
Yeah,
It was just like don't stay here for too long.
but it's kind of
Okay.
canceled out because Gabon has been there for 20 years and he's actually aged the way he's supposed to.
I will say Gabon seems more physically fit or closer to his prime than Rayleigh does, and maybe I'm tripping for that.
Well,
But that
one
could be
cheats
why.
on his wife and the
Oh
other
my
one
God.
lives happily. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a difference in health.
I guess. I don't know. Another 15 months at 2 months at Nakama status from Izimba. It says, it's Adrian from NOA NYC. Nice meeting y'all yesterday.
Oh,
hey,
nice to
man.
meet you too, man.
Yeah, it was cool meeting you, man.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
Another 5 from Desto Kai. It says, first, I wanted to say thank you guys. I saw spoilers on Facebook from you guys so I had to read the manga because I enjoyed the content. Caught up now, LOL.
It
Sorry.
wasn't spoilers.
Sorry if we spoiled you.
We don't spoil. It was the
If
chapter.
he was anime only.
Yeah,
then
if you're anime
but
only, then
I'm sorry, man. It's just
it's Rob's fault.
Dang. How am I getting this? Y'all post a spoiler?
you the boss, man, bro. Another 2 from Nico. It says Sabo and Sanji
Oh my
versus
God.
Cat and King. # slight edge.
Cat and King.
Who?
Cat and King versus Sabo and Sanji.
Sabo and Sanji.
Oh, Sabo and Sanji.
Yeah, I think I might go Sabo and Sanji too.
King tough though. I like the alliteration. Another 2 from Sleeping Cavendish. Hell would have survived Emu's attack. # Sabo the track star. Oh my god. Another 2 from
Larry's
Zoro
burner.
Top 1. Top finally getting their takes exposed. # Mihawk fan. Oh my god. Mihawk 1. Jesus. Another 5 from Eddie's Lobby. This Sabo glaze is suffocating. I had to open the window. He is not Admiral level. I think he's up there.
How do people view Sabo?
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
This is what happens when you don't have a lot of feats on panel. This is the problem.
No, but I don't understand. I truly, like, I've go back, rewatch Sabo scenes, reread.
We know you do.
It literally doesn't make sense. Like, I watch it, like, how are people looking at this and being like, yeah, I don't know if he could be Franky. Like, what?
Franky?
I don't know.
Franky?
I don't know.
That's
You know what I'm
wild.
saying?
No,
Like,
that's crazy.
I don't know, man. Y'all watching something else, I guess.
Franky is wild.
Yeah, that was
Another
wild.
5 from Spencer Jones. When Emu reveals himself to be Clayton Bigsby from the Chappelle Show, we'll really know why Sabo survived and Cobra didn't. If you know, you know. # darkness. That's
Darkness
a wild super chat, Spencer. Another 2 from Jadaru. Twins looking real different today. # no glasses.
That's funny.
Another 4 months at Yonko status from Lotto Boy. It says, since Ace lost to Blackbeard and now Luffy will defeat him, is it crazy to say Roger lost to Rocks and Garp had to defeat Rocks solo? # W family parallel. # monkeys over goals. # Garp upscale with a question mark. # W 4 months. # BBC. All right, so BBC.
Nah, don't even try to clean it up.
Put me on game. What's going on?
Yo,
What anime we talking about
it's
now?
B's
Terrible,
best
bro.
book club. Somebody in our community realized that we're essentially just a book club, and they've # BBC has been.
It's a nice cover.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
True story. Another 2 from Rhea. Oh,
You guys are so embarrassing.
we didn't even answer that. How do y'all feel about the Garp? The Garp
I
being
got
the
thrown
one.
off by the end.
I don't agree.
But okay.
Yeah, I think Rocks is that powerful. Like I
Yeah,
said, his swordsmanship was so nice. You know, it was blowing people away. It was like explosions. Like,
Bro,
yeah, so
he was so dangerous they had to erase him from the history like the year void.
I think the
So-
part of the point, the reason why this doesn't work is that the point of it was that it was world government propaganda that Garp won. All right, like
Yeah.
that was the so like it would spit in the face of what is seemingly trying to tell there. If it is just true, I just don't think that's how it works. But thank you. Another 2 from Riasat. Question for Rob: Gintoki versus Kenshin. Who wins?
based on everything I've seen, I probably would give it to Kenshin.
Okay.
I think Kenshin were the Bateau side have literally some of the greatest showings, and he fought like with a reverse, basically a reverse blade like the entire show, like basically was like nerfing himself just for saving his enemies, saving his opponents. So that I would probably give it to Kenshin.
I've never actually watched Gintama, but can't Gintoki like do everything that every manga character has like ever done? Isn't that the point?
Gintoki, I mean, I'm not all the way caught up on Gintama. By the way.
Isn't
I'm not all the
it's
way
like
caught
a
up, but-
gag that he could like do Kamehameha waves and spirit bombs if need be, right?
Oh, I mean, I'm assuming he's going off of the swordsmanship, not the
okay.
memes and
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming. But
All right. Another 9 months at Nakama Stats from Teabag. It says, will Kuzan use a move like Galaxy/Honesty Impact? Probably not. It doesn't really tie in with how he fights. Another 2 from Cyborg Franky. He has Katsuki versus the League of Villains, both in Prime. Who is the League of Villains?
My Hero.
My Hero Academia.
Oh, okay.
Akatsuki.
Yeah,
for y'all.
Katsuki.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Katsuki.
Another 2
It'd
from
be
Nico.
kind of a hard fight, though.
Yeah. Nico going crazy today, bro. Thank you. It says, will the Straw Hat crew get hockey power-ups during Elbop? They need it, man.
Either they get Haki power-ups, or Yamato joins the crew, or maybe even Loki. They need something to move forward. Somebody has to, like, because we can't keep doing this. Oh, only a couple people know Haki, the other people don't. Like, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah,
Agreed.
That's why I really wanted Yamato to join personally.
Yeah, same.
So, as far as like right now where we're at in Elba, how's Yamato going to join the group?
Well, I mean, Yamato did say, you know, that she would join back later, or they would join back later, I should say.
Fair.
So
you know my biggest issue with that, because from the jump, from like leaving Wano, middle of Wano, everybody was pushing the Yamato thing. I personally
Not your boy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
knew for a fact she wasn't gonna join the crew, just off of like me reading the specifics of her devil fruit. Like when I read the description, I think it said something the deity of Wano.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't see how the deity of Wano, or like the deity protector of Wano, something like that. I don't see how that type of power or force can, like, I mean, you got Momo there, true.
but that's what I was gonna say. Momonosuke, that's his
Definitely.
job. So
But
Yamato's
you
gonna
know how
oversee.
Oda is like words have meaning, and like it have deeper meaning when Oda's using those words. So it's like, if she's the deity protector of Wano, can she ever really leave Wano?
She
Oda?
can leave.
She gonna
And I
leave,
think
bro.
she will leave.
Like, she can
I don't
leave,
think she joins the crew.
But like
though.
leave forever, I mean.
No.
Like,
No.
I think she'd be an honorary member like Vivi. Like, she could join the crew like that, but I don't just see her just...
She
Because she got to train Momo,
Yamato
too.
wants to explore.
She's gonna
She does.
partake in the final war, and that
That.
final war isn't gonna be on Wano.
I think
yeah.
she'll be at the final war, but then after the war's over, I think she goes back to Wano.
I agree. Another 20 from AJ Jones, dropping a super because y'all became my Mondays now with the shrug emoji. #life. Question: Oda taking a 2 weeks break between chapters lately. Am I an impatient bad fan because I'm mad about the breaks, or is that normal? #help me. #is this Seb tax? Thank you.
That man's sick, bro. You just got to give him his time.
Yeah,
I think it's just a matter of, you know, the One Piece live action is picking up.
Oh,
and we know that
That
Oda
too.
is heavily involved in the One Piece live action. So anytime you see him taking breaks, I just assume that it's, you know, he needs rest because he's also working on the live action at the same time.
It doesn't
Something
make
wrong
you
with
a
his
bad
eyes, too.
fan to be. It's human nature to want the thing. Like, you expect the chapters to drop every week, etc. And if you get a break, it can be annoying, especially if it is a daily, like a weekly routine for you to read these things.
Yeah.
But so long as it's not like bashing Oda for doing it, like, you're not a bad fan to me.
He's losing his vision, too, huh? Didn't I say that?
Yo, knock on wood, bro.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I've been hearing stuff like that.
I'm not that superstitious. We got another 5 from Preston again. It's a shout to Cokes.
Hey.
And Nell is coming back.
Talk about it.
All right, Pete.
Hey, Preston, no. It's the music major.
Yeah.
The other 2 from Jada Rude. Vegapunk on Joe Rogan would be crazy. Yeah. The other 2 from Nico. If Enel returns, how strong y'all expect him to be? Ah, man. First commander level, maybe? I don't know how he would get stronger, but we'll see.
He'd be able to beat Crocodile right now.
I like how he thinks.
You thought he was being Crocodile before anyway. So,
Yeah.
so what, yeah, what
That's what
is
I'm
that?
saying.
That
I know
doesn't
that
mean
people
anything.
would be like, oh my god.
Oh, you mean
Crocodile got stronger
from
from
the
him.
community's perspective of Crocodile?
Mhm.
Okay.
But do you don't think Crocodile that stronger? I mean, we
Not to the degree that they be hyping him.
I mean,
bro.
he ain't really doing nothing.
I've heard
Hey,
some
if we
people
bounty
say
him,
Crocodile and
1.9
Mihawk are equal now. So a lot of people think he got
Who said
super
that?
stronger.
Yo,
Yo,
listen,
One Piece fans be
This is
wild,
the
bro.
One Piece community, man. This
Like,
is why
he
it's
got a lot
beautiful.
stronger.
This, people will tell you he being cat right
Because
now.
he's parallel to, you know, on the cross guild. It's like left wing, right wing type deal.
Listen, bro.
Buggy, power.
But why would his bounty reflect that?
Nah, bro.
a
But
good
Bounty,
Bounty's
I mean,
over
those
there.
shifts, but, you know.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. When Mihawk got his bounty, everybody said, "Oh, this reflects his."
no, it
right?
means
So,
more for Mihawk, in my opinion, because you.
They're both cross guild though.
There's a reason why his bounty is high, though. You want to know why?
Why?
It's the same reason Kid's bounty was high. They was terrorizing Marines. They was actively targeting Marines.
Yeah.
That's the same reason why Dragon's bounty is high.
No,
He's
I-
actively targeting the world government.
No,
so you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Oh,
but I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
Crocodile is in the cross guild now, whose job is to put bounties on the Marines. He's in that
And
organization.
he got, bro, Crocodile went from what, 80 million
So yeah,
to like 194 million, bro? Like,
I think he was 1.9
I mean,
billion.
yeah, 1.9 billion. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like
right.
shout
But
out-
That's
you
an
were
ins-
saying
Shout
that.
out to Crocodile.
yeah, that's an
Yeah.
insane jump, bro.
Yeah.
That's
no,
like
this-
saying top 5 is Gucci. Shout out to my Gucci.
Shout out to Gucci. Another 2 from Nico. It says end of anime Jinwoo with or without shadows. It says W/WO
Versus OP top tiers.
Oh, which
Jinwoo go crazy, bro.
End
go
of
crazy.
end of anime Jinwoo. I don't think.
I don't know if he's being top.
He's
tier
talking
or
about
one.
this season, or he's talking about when the anime itself is over?
I think he means the end of season 2
End of
Okay.
season Jinwoo versus what?
Oh,
versus the One Piece top tiers.
I
Oh.
think he could fight Kaido.
I guess I'm
I think he
not
could fight Kaido. I don't know if he could beat Kaido. That's the difference.
Everybody
No,
can fight
people-
Kaido, bro.
No, I'm saying like Kaido. No, like I'm saying like
fighting.
Kaido has to try.
Yes, it's not. It's not an easy.
From what
work.
I've seen
Yeah.
with Jinwoo, I've watched Solo Leveling like 6 times.
It's that good.
I love
6
Solo
times is
Leveling.
crazy.
It's that
Yeah,
good.
I love it. There's
Wow.
so much interesting story behind it, and I haven't read the manhwa, but if it's disappointing, it's disappointing. But right now, bro, I have like a million theories that's going through my
I've
mind
been hearing
about
the
it.
manga was better than the anime.
I hear they changed things. I don't even care because I'm not gonna read it. But like,
But can,
I enjoy the anime that much.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm
Definitely.
like when you look at what he has, and then you got Beru, and then he has his item system that he could just tap into and gain health back, and
Now he just got the ant too. Yeah, he could fight Kaido.
and then Beru actually can like, you know, I don't know, man. He's different.
I mean, honestly, I know it
He
sounds.
needs shadows.
I know it sounds nasty, but the perfect matchup with him would be Moria. I know it sounds.
Is
nasty,
that where
though.
you scale him to?
That's not. I got him beating.
No,
Moria.
I
I got him
can't
beating
do a
Moria.
matchup.
Absolutely.
Easy
But that-
different Moria, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Moria was boxing with Kaido.
I knew somebody was
There
gonna
was
say
there was a time.
There was a time.
There was a time.
Yo, Kobe was boxing with Luffy at one
Hey,
time.
you're not getting that one. You get
Because they rivals.
Who said?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You remember?
That's from that side of the room. I had nothing to do with that.
Yo, listen, rivals are rivals. Melo was LeBron rival. There's a clear distinction between how good one of those dudes is, and I'm a Melo fan. That's the game. Anyway,
Yeah, let's continue.
the other 2 from Nico. Adventures of Sinbad is chronologically before Magi.
Oh, word.
But
Maggie.
that's not how it was like presented to the world, right? Like
Yeah, no, no,
Magi
it
was
came
like
after.
came first, and then that came after, right?
Well, yeah. So Magi
That's
came.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Magi came first, and then Sinbad. The Adventures of Sinbad is.
So it's a prelude.
What-
It's showing Sinbad's like, you know, his story when he was growing up.
Yeah.
But in Magi, you see him as like a full-grown adult and king of Sindria and all.
But what
that.
I mean is like when I'm supposed to partake in the media, like I should be reading Magi first.
Yeah,
I
And
would,
then-
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
because you're not gonna know Sinbad at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Another 2 from I Am Maximum Stupid. Luffy offered the Mara to Franky. Remember? I do remember, and I was gonna
did.
bring it up, but yeah,
It would have been weird if he had it though.
yeah, I can't see Franky with dumb fruit.
Cyborg.
Another 5 from DLivio96. Any idea why you wouldn't stay too long in Elbaf? It's not time dilation since Rox is in and out of Elbaf all the time. We don't know how long Rox has stayed during these trips. And it doesn't seem as though Harold is letting him deep into the island anymore. He's like letting him be on that coastal bar,
Oh right.
and then
yeah.
you can go. So I don't know whether or not it's impacting him or not, or whether Rox would care. Whether a couple weeks past if it meant that he could recruit Harold, to be honest. Another 5 from AJ Jones. I'm not on IG at the moment. What's the gang's Twitter handles so I live vicariously through y'all's pictures / vids? If y'all want to drop your stuff.
Yeah, man. My IG is JVTV Anime.
Now, were you asking for IG or Twitter? Because I thought you said.
See, it's not on IG at the moment. What's the Twitter
it's
handle?
not.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I
bad.
thought- okay, I thought I was
my
tripping.
I'm tripping. Twitter is Cokes the Don. Same on all socials like YouTube, TikTok. Cokes the Don. Same way.
Okay.
My Twitter was hacked. If y'all remember. I got
Oh,
hacked.
yeah.
You still don't got it back?
Nah.
Oh,
I tried everything under the sun. That one's gone. Man. So.
You ain't start back up?
You know, I thought about it, but I didn't know if I wanted to, you know, stay there or just start focusing on threads. And I was like, I don't know. So, I mean, if I don't know if I should make it on Twitter unless people want it.
Too many white women in the DMs, man.
I've never, listen, if that's the life you live, man,
He's like, you project.
you know? Because I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying?
Let it snow, man.
I don't know how to go. Oh,
like it.
see,
It's
It's a
look,
great, it's a
Larry,
great song, man.
Larry said he was half.
Yeah, bro.
Another 5 from Bill. Did Kaido say because only Haki can transcend all, or did he mean to say only advanced Conquerors Haki can transcend all? Well, the statements are the same in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
it's the same thing.
like when Kaido says Haki transcend all, he's not talking about non-conquerors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's just not doing that. It's a
about
small
people
group
on
of
that
people
12
in general, and then those people, this, you know.
Including Cole.
Yo.
We got another. Come on. Got another.
What's up?
Got another two from Girthy Poppy. It says, "Can Buffalo helicopter any part of him?" Hashtag Girthcopter.
Doflamingo's boy.
Yeah, I know
yeah.
exactly who you're.
It's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
Yo,
There's
Preston.
women here.
Preston, Christina, I modded y'all both today, and y'all let that slip through. So that's on y'all. Another 10 from Brandon. It says, Emu said Rocks brought the 5 kings to the flower room to extort them, aka use the leverage to get something. Then it shows Gunko on her mom in the next panel. Was Rocks trying to rescue Gunko? Opinion. I don't think he brought the kings to the flower room at all.
No,
I don't think. I think he had them tied up somewhere to
Yeah.
distract people so that he could get access to the flower room.
Right.
That was my that is headcanon. That is me projecting what I thought happened into the story. But I don't think them 5 kings was in the flower room.
No.
at all.
I'm more interested in how he got past the gore. I'm like, how did that work?
That's a good question.
It was duck and smoke.
That's crazy, yo. There's no way, bro. I'm saying, like, how did you?
Because that's something so like invalid. I see Emu like offering somebody right like that day. Like y'all.
Yo,
whoever-
how y'all let
whoever's
this
in
dude
charge-
pull up on me
Literally,
like
that?
Just how like Saturn got up out of there.
Right.
Who was in charge of that? Bet.
Right, gone.
Dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Another 2 from Nico. Zoro and Sabo
Oh my
versus
God.
Green Bull and Fuji. Yo, Nico, bro. Oh, man.
Green Bull.
Man.
Zoro and who? Zoro.
And your
And
boy
Sabo.
Yeah.
versus Green Bull and Fuji.
I got Zoro and Sabo.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I got Zoro and Sabo.
Green Bull can't pull his weight.
He can't pull his weight.
I
Not
got
to me.
I got Green Bull and Fuji, man, for
Man,
Preston,
what?
bro.
No. Fuji.
I'm
Fuji will
Admiral
pull his
Gang,
weight.
man.
Fuji will pull his weight. Green Bull.
Green Bull can pull his weight. Y'all be sleeping on Green
He
Bull.
gonna pull.
man.
He gonna pull him and half of Green Bull's weight.
Actually, even with the Matter Enemy going up against the Wood, yes.
He was fine after a moment. Another 2 from AJ Jones. Random topped. What arc made you cry or tear up? Saboti got me close, man. I ain't gonna lie.
2020. I was drunk as hell on the couch in the house by myself because I just threw my girl out. And I literally was watching Ace get killed by a Kainu, and he was talking to Luffy about how much like he loved like living and all this stuff. And I remember I started crying. It was so funny. I was like, damn, yo, this hit man hard right now.
Bro, that's a sad moment. Man.
Yo,
That's a
it's
sad
so
moment.
bad. So sad.
Yeah, I think either. I mean, yeah, I know it's kind of recency bias, but like Kuma's backstory,
Okay.
That's valid.
it definitely made me tear up.
You a little too grown for that, bot.
Huh?
No, I'm playing.
What you mean? That's crazy. What,
man.
bro?
I was a teenager, bro.
No.
I was like, let me stop.
No. It made me tear up a little bit because it was just like, yo, when you looking at the fact that like Kuma went through so much and he's still damn.
They
That's
said I'm
crazy.
trauma dumping.
Yo, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Yo, they come at me for trauma dumping all the time,
Yo, I
bro.
wasn't trauma dumping. I was literally saying what happened.
Yeah, they come at me for trauma dumping all the time, bro. And Larry just out here like, yeah, man. Had to kick my girl out. Drunk.
2020.
2020. Give it the year. Hey, what, bro?
Oh man.
Cokes, you got any tears, man?
Nah, yeah, man. Actually, I do. I think I just had one. So I say the Robin "I Want to Live" speech. Every time I watch it, I get chills. W voice acting, like especially shout out to Dub voice acting. Those be like the moments I'll be talking about. Guys, Dub's not that bad. Like I prefer Sub, yes, but there are moments in Dub with a lot of animes. That's one of them. Robin hit that out the park. Insane. But another scene would be Senior Pink when we got his backstory, I was like, dang, bro, this is really sad.
That was good.
Because we thought he was just a silly character. Then we got to see, like, oh, he really a real one.
The first time One Piece made me tear up for real was Going Merry, though.
Yeah,
I thought about that one.
But I was like,
I thought about that.
catching up. I was like, I want to say 16. Like, I was like, yo,
right.
it's the shit, man.
Yeah,
It's a member, bro.
that was the first one, and then
It's a crew member.
Toko was really sad too. Yasuye and the whole thing.
I walked through that, I ain't gonna lie.
Which one was Toko?
Toko was one of them.
Nah, it felt bad. Them,
that got me.
laughing at her crying while she
That's
was
what I was
laughing.
saying. That
I was
got
like,
me.
this is messed up.
That got me.
But it didn't get me though.
For real?
It ain't get me. It ain't get me.
That one was
got
tough.
me.
It
They couldn't even cry.
It was dark.
When Orochimaru, not Orochimaru, when Orochi was getting hunted down
Oh my god.
by
Stop it.
by the people of
Stop
Wano,
it. Stop it.
because he was just a kid and he wasn't doing nothing except living his life,
Nah, that's fair.
and he got hunted down.
Why are you crying though?
That was sad. Why you doing that to a kid, man?
Another 2 from Eddie's Lobby. Does Luffy love Shanks more than some crew members? He be acting like it.
He do be acting like
Stand
I
up.
could see him loving Shanks more than Usopp.
We got 10
He
minutes.
called him his best friend.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. People
I
call.
We don't have too many.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes left. So
Usopp,
Franky too.
Another 2 from Girthy. You eat a smile, but it grow off your dong. Which smile?
What's the question?
I repeat. Preston and Christina, bruh.
Kirby in here, bro.
Kirby in there?
Yeah, Kirby's in here, bro.
What we on, yo? Anyway, another 5 from Nico. I feel Kobe is not talked about enough. How strong will Kobe get before the story concludes? Close to Admiral level? Hashtag Larry Senju. Sure.
I think so.
I like that. I resend you.
I think so.
It's the Toby Rama thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
You ain't like it. That's how I'm sitting there, I'm like.
You ain't clocked that, bro.
Yeah.
I think of Hashirama send you. That's why. That's my boy.
I will.
Toby.
Nobody says Toby Rama Senju.
Yeah, nobody.
I've never heard anybody say that. It's just Toby Rama or second Hokage. Like I've never heard anybody say Toby Rama Senju. Another 5 from Nate D. What do you think of the Straw Hats' bounties are? Being that they are partially responsible for the destruction of Egghead and are now with the Giants. I don't think they'll get a bounty increase until the developments of what happens on Egghead. I mean,
Elbeth, yeah.
For sure.
But that's me. I don't know if y'all think different.
Nah. I think after Elbeth. Yeah.
Another 10 from I Am Maximum Stupid. Dragon isn't a typical shonen character. He plans, he is competent, he isn't a crash out. He is Timu Lelouch. Dragon, Garp, Akainu, Sengoku, the red tape squad with a laughing emoji. Hashtag bureaucracy peace. Hashtag crash out coming. I love that you were excited about this super chat and immediately went to trolling you. That's so funny.
Yo, I hate Lelouch, bro.
I still
What?
Like that show?
Yo.
I loved.
It's a great show.
I watched the show recently for the first time,
Oh, word.
and I thought it was good until a certain point, and it was his sister.
With the sister? Yeah.
Until that happened, the story went
that got
off
crazy.
in a direction I hated, bro. And like he looked so bad as the story kept progressing that I was like, all right, I fell in love with his character in the beginning, and then I disliked him at the end completely.
See, I feel like I see Lelouch in a different light just because I think that Suzaku he's one of my most hated anime characters.
Oh, he's one of the worst characters of ever.
Yeah, I
Ever.
cannot stand
Oh
him.
my god, bro.
He's terrible. Like,
Kobe is so much better than he is
Yeah.
as a character of that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, I know what you mean.
bro.
Yeah.
Hated him, bro.
Okay. We got another 5 from Nate D. Hey Shonen, based on the powers that the Holy Knights have displayed, how many revs are actually able to compete with them?
That's a fantastic question. I think right now, obviously Dragon and Sabo are gonna have to pull most of the weight. Karasu is somebody that I think can contend, considering that he did fight against some admirals in the Holy Land. Now this is one of those times where I'll give Larry the 2 claps that the admirals were indeed holding back in that scenario because other things were happening on the outside.
What?
People
People can hold back in fights?
Huh?
Are you sure?
We can get into it. Oh, we can get into it. We can get into it if that's what we do. If that's what we do, we can get into it.
Oh,
bro.
man.
But in all seriousness, I think that those three are going to be the standouts. Ivankov, I think, can also, because I do think, just like how the Revolutionary Armies and most pirate crews are and stuff like that, I think the Holy Knights are also scaled on their strength as well. And seeing certain things that we are seeing in Elbaf right now, maybe like the top 4 or 5 can hold it down, but maybe like Dragon's gonna have to knock off 2, or Sabo's gonna have to get 2, right? Depending on how many there are. So that's what I see it.
We got another 2 from Girthy Poppy, but it got removed by Christina, the new mod. Thank you, Christina. Girthy, chill out sometimes, man. You be wild. Another 5 from Isaac the Vessel. It was great meeting y'all at Anime NYC. Seb, thanks for the Ace wanted poster. What's y'all's saddest part of One Piece? Sanji crying in the rain had me.
It doesn't have me.
Wait, what'd you say?
He deserved it, bro.
Oh my god!
Don't believe in your captain, you get those consequences.
I can't get it. We don't got time for all that. We mentioned Mary. We mentioned Robin's backstory.
Yeah.
Is there another one that hasn't been mentioned yet that you guys think too?
Law's pretty sad.
Yeah.
You don't think Law's backstory sad?
I still think Toko's.
He was under his dead classmates hiding.
Yeah. Dang, shoulder shrug is ham.
Get a lot of here.
He was in the treasure chest as his
Oh, it was sad for sure.
brother
It wasn't
basically
sad
passed.
to me. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. It was sad for sure.
I
but
can
wasn't
acknowledge
sad
it's
to you.
objectively sad. I'm saying
Okay.
it didn't
It didn't
move
hit you.
me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, damn, this is sad.
Did Robbins move you?
Yeah. But I cared about Robin as a character already.
What about Brooks? Did his move you?
Yeah.
Watching his whole crew there. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I cared about those people.
Oh, you just don't care about Law.
Not at all.
Oh,
Another 2
hater. Gotcha.
from Papa Placid. Will my original super chat get read? I'm sure it did.
Yeah, he
Unless
said
it
your
got
name
deleted.
earlier, and he said he was gonna read the rest of your name.
Yeah.
Christina.
Another 5 from our girl Christina DeWeeb. Follow her on her socials. It says, if y'all can self-insert yourself into One Piece as one of the characters, who would it be and at what point?
Ace at Marineford.
Akainu at Marineford.
Wow.
I would destroy you.
Nah.
Oh my god, I'll destroy
bro.
you.
You getting donutted, bro.
Nah.
Nah, my actual answer is Doflamingo shortly after taking over Dressrosa. Give me my 10 years, bro.
You're a pervert.
Come on.
And an SA.
Alright.
Alright,
None
bro.
of that's canon. None of
that
that's
is
canon.
He was out here doing bad things to Viola.
None of that's canon.
He was enslaving people.
None of that's canon.
What's up with you in slavery? Like, can you just get away from it?
That's my favorite character, bro.
Doflamingo?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Alright, yeah, too.
I'll go Sabo. Why not, man? Fight against the establishment.
Yeah.
Change the
move
world.
Fucked up and run away?
Huh? What'd you say? What? See?
Bro
Yo,
said,
you really are dopey, bro.
Rob was like, I got a family, I got a roof over my head, I eat good food, and I got a good education, and then I just want to run these streets.
Cokes?
If I was, maybe Law. I really rock with Law's fruit. I feel like I'd never be without bread if I had the ability to be the world's best doctor like that. Like I feel like I could run it up and tax people.
When you want to be inserted into it, though.
Definitely way after his childhood. So maybe Sabaody.
You mean when he's on his way to Winter Island? When Blackbeard and him about to fight, you know what I'm saying? You got a Haki out of being a female.
I was thinking more around like. I was thinking like maybe Punk Hazard when he's putting belt to behind on everybody.
All right, 2 minutes. Another 2 from Nimbus Jujubee. So you got a collab coming up with RTTV, hyped AF. Yeah, we're hyped too. We're gonna fly out there for it. Another 2 from Kirby. Enough cap. Franky hooked off on Big Mom. Sabo gonna run. All right, bro.
I told y'all. Y'all thought I was. All right.
Another 2 from Jada Rude. Every Monday, hundreds of guys watch the same BBC with a shrug. All right, man. Another 5 from Dear Taku. Shout out to all these goats. If you could add any character to end arc who weren't in the arc, who would you add and why? Hashtag Larry Goat, hashtag Troll Seb, hashtag Sabo is okay-ish. I really wanted Dragon to crash out during Egghead.
Same.
So that's my answer. And I'm not trying to
Yeah.
shade him. I just really wanted it.
I really
I
wanted
agree.
it too.
I'm not gonna lie. As a Dragon and Sabo apologist,
I saw the Gorsey
I
pull
agree.
up, and I said, "Oh yeah, Dragon need to
Hit the
be on
shoes,
his
bro.
way right now."
yeah. But the Giants pulled up, so it's
Your
all
man's there, your son's there, the information's there. We getting broadcast. Pull up,
good.
man.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
He
though.
said, "Nah, they not the Holy Knights. I can't move yet."
That's facts though.
That's
They're acting like
I thought
Batman before 9 p.m. bro. I'm sorry, man.
He's like, please help! I need your help,
sunlight
Batman.
outside.
Oh, it's only 7:30.
Stalled him for 30 minutes.
Do you have another answer?
Oh, yeah, I was honestly going to say, I would have really liked to see how things would have went if Kaido would have made it to Marineford.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That big boy Shanks.
Another 2 from Kirby. It says Yamato plus Page 1 plus Cat versus the Blackbeard Pirates. Who we got? Is Kuzan there? And why is Page 1 being brought into this?
Yeah, Page One.
He's not a factor at all.
Probably Blackbeard Pirates.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Blackbeard Pirates. For sure.
Yamato plus Page 1 plus Cat versus the Blackbeard Pirates?
Yeah.
Yamato and Cat.
Okay.
He didn't mention Page. For sure.
Yeah.
But that's all super chats. So
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the super chats. We love you so much. Thank you to everybody that's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. But thank you to our guests, to Cokes and to Shonen for coming through for episode 218. Guys, real quick, say something to the fans before we head out.
Listen, thank you guys so much for watching, supporting TOPT Podcast. I love being here. Make sure you guys follow me at TOPT Podcast on all platforms. Thank you.
Definitely huge thanks to the TOPT Podcast for having me on, showing me around the city. Had a great time with these guys throughout Anime NYC and just walking around New York in general was a huge this was a vacation for me, honestly. Like this was a great time. I was so glad I got to hang out with you guys, network, meet some dope people. Support, subscribe, catch me at, like I said, at Coach the Dime. Shout out to Straw Hat Podcast. Shout out to Kez. Shout out to Za. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
And let me
so
say,
much.
my
Go
bad.
ahead.
Top Podcast is going up, man.
It is.
Like, I don't think y'all understand.
Talk about it.
I don't think y'all understand, bro.
Tell
The
them
panel
what
was
it is.
lit.
Oh, the panel
You know what I'm
was
saying?
lit.
We had to be security because the way these guys are moving around, like you couldn't. Everybody's like, yo, can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? I was like, yo. So I'm blessed to be in the presence of greatness, man. And I love what you
Meanwhile,
guys are
Rob
doing.
has security.
And I don't know what they talking
Security
about.
because people just just come around him.
Awesome. Me and Larry tried to record at Anime NYC and we got shut down. Rob was blocking handicapped people from getting to their exit elevators, and they were like, "Hey, you're gonna have to wait for that." That's Big Rob. So
Yeah,
but it's different. It's different.
Thank you, Marv, for another produced episode. And guys, please thank yourselves for everything that you are. So we'll see you later.
Oh, Larry, guys, sorry, Marv. The DDT coming back this Wednesday. You got to join the Discord as a member of any of the tiers in order to join. And if you are a server booster, you will also be given access to the DDTs to be a participant. So pull up this Wednesday. We're doing a couple really interesting matchups. But
Dope.
Yeah, but other than that, John out, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Shout out Captain Nika.